Greetings, 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 greetings. Hello, Donald. You are first in here today. You even beat Thomas Potts. Wow. I hope everybody's having a good day today. Today is Hump Day. Or as some others are calling it, Happy Canada Day. But I think I'll just stick with Hump Day. And hello, Thomas. Thomas Potts shows up second. He'll probably unsub now that he's second, but hey. We don't know. It'll be okay. Bird of Prey 5 is in the chat with Happy Canada Day. I'm wondering if Bird will happen to sing the Canadian National Anthem to all his Canadian viewers later today. And no, there will not be a 48-hour live stream every weekend, Thomas. No, that is not happening. That will not happen. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Bird of Prey has the nurse there. I hope he's at least got the headphones on so she doesn't hear all the shocking things that come from all the stuff that we say. And yes, Bird, I know there's room. I was reading all about it on StreamYards last night on the Facebook page, and then I seen Bill was using the whole thing last night because he had 10 of us in the chat room at once. Hello, Orange Hat. Hello, Jeffrey. That's right, Jeffrey. Canada has them damn cold air machines aimed south, preventing the U.S. from having perfect society. Hello, Zachary. No, there is no 48-hour live stream this weekend. No, no, no. And hello, Rock Solid Productions. I'm not a sexy bitch, though. No, that don't count for me. I'm the fugly one, DJ Odyssey. Yep. That is me, the fugly one. But that's how it goes. Oh. So it's Hump Day. I'm doing an early show because tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern, I'm on Name That Tune for the Tournament of Champions. Remember that early this morning that I have to go and try to win the crown for season 2. And no, I am not doing another 48-hour stream this weekend. No. I have said the only way I will do another 48 hours is if I hit the 1K mark before the end of the month. So that is that. End of story. No other 48-hour streams from me. If you want to, Jedi Bill later today is going to start his 50-hour stream. If you want to go and support Bill, he wants to beat my record, so I'm not falsely modest. I'm not even modest. I'm nothing. Nope. Yes, the commercial wheat farming is proceeding as normal because most farming had proceeded as normal because, well, farmers can't take time off. They are essential. So what the hell is going on in the world these days? I don't know. I'm just like checking things out. And there's not too much going on besides some Happy Canada thing going on. hopefully Bird of Prey 5 will cover the singing on that, because I'm not going to sing the Canadian national anthem because, well, for one, I don't know it. I'm not Canadian. And number two, I just don't want to sing the Canadian national anthem. Yep, rip the Chaz, ripped it down. Rock Solid says it's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. Yep. See, I'll sing that. I'm just not singing the Canadian national anthem. No. And Jeffrey, I don't know that one either. I wouldn't even try it. I'm sure Bird would, though, because Bird does all his voices, so I'm sure he could do an accent for the Japanese national anthem. You just might have to ask him when he does his stream later today, because it's only a few hours from now. Bird will be on. He'll love you. He'll love it for you. Ask him. Give him a little super chat and ask him to do it. Request lines are open, though, if you got something you want to talk about. If you want to pop up here and plug something, if you just want to come up and talk, go ahead. I'm turning Japanese. Yes, I'm turning Japanese, but I really think so. No, at Rock Solid, I think it might be, well, Bert will probably do the Korean national anthem, which is I shall round we, I shall round we. Yes. Mortal Technique is in the house, and yes, he says, hi, guys. Blame Canada. Not sure what we're blaming Canada for, but what are we going to blame the Canadians for? But we'll do this, and we'll do this, and we'll do this, and we'll do this, and boom, there it is. The link is in. Duh. I threw out the wrong link earlier. That's what happens when you only get a couple hours sleep. It's Blame Canada Day instead. Well, yes, everything. I don't know. We'd have to have a Canadian up here, Thomas, to talk about that and see if they banned everything or not. My guess, they may have. But I don't know because I'm not Canadian, so I can't speak on their behalf. And we have Orange Hat up here right now. Hello,
you
Orange.
Know what Canadians for? I'll tell you what I blame the Canadians for. I blame the Canadians for looking weird on South Park.
I thought that was their natural look.
Well, yeah, but they just went totally overboard with it for South Park.
I thought they all had flip-top heads.
Yeah. I also blame them for killing the Baldwin family. I mean, well, at least they killed Alec. I mean, keep Danny and Steven. They're actually pretty cool.
Yeah, those two are cool.
My aunt actually met Danny Baldwin.
So, not much else going on for the 4th of July weekend this weekend.
It's just a day for me.
Though I am glad that I don't live in California. Because they're even telling you can't have a get-together unless it's somebody that lives in your own house.
Oh, has the invasion of Chaz started yet?
Oh, that was hours ago.
Oh, good. So it's already done. Awesome.
Yeah, they went in with tear gas and everything else and ran them out.
Nice.
About time. They should have done it weeks ago.
Yeah, they should have done it when it first started.
But, you know, the mayor wasn't going to do nothing until he showed up on her door.
Yeah, I know, right?
And then it was like, how dare they? They must go.
Yeah, and it's not only that, but a lot of people were starting to sue the city of Seattle.
Well, that and some of the companies were starting to move out,
Yep.
hurting their bottom
It's like
line.
it's like, oh wait, when we do this stupid nonsense, people start leaving. We can't have people leave. We got to stop being stupid. Oh, you're just figuring that out, are you?
But they're still going to be stupid. You know that.
I mean, maybe if people showed this much gumption for Whitmer in Michigan, ugh.
But, you know, them people that voted them in are going to be stupid and still vote them back in.
Yep.
Because they're dumb.
What we need for New York State is an electoral college.
And yes, Roxal, they killed the buzz. Man, they killed that buzz of the big block party.
Ugh. Uh-oh.
Nope, so I figured I'd do me a short little live stream this afternoon. Well, it's still morning for me. It's not quite afternoon, but since I'm going to have a busy night tonight.
Nice.
I'm
doing the Harry Potter stuff next Friday.
I have to try and defeat Tom over at Midnight's Edge again.
On Risk?
No, 2 weeks ago we were over at Haunstars playing Name That Tune, and I pulled out the victory in the final round against him. And now it's the Tournament of Champions, so I have to attempt to do it a second game in a row.
Well, I'm sure you could do it.
I don't know. He broke my record in right answers during the main part of the game last time.
But
he actually he kind of smashed my record, actually.
I got a lot of people still asking me if they can be on the panels for the Harry Potter streams that I got planned. And it's like, I do first come, first serve basis, folks. I'm sorry. It's to ensure fairness between the channels.
Thomas Potts says, at least you are streaming and no LDG or anti-tracker. All right, cool. At least I got a fan there for not letting them stream.
You know what? If LDG and anti-tracker come in here in the chat, I'm actually going to just totally break into Bane.
I think anti-tracker's working. So I won't have to worry about him.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell LDG's doing.
You know what LDG is doing? I'll tell you what he's doing. He's stealing all the pudding from Chaz.
And greetings from the future, Josip Petrick. That Slav guy is in the chat.
Nice.
Here's the thing. Yep, that's Anna Trekker's favorite saying.
Yeah. My freaking shoulder and elbow are both killing me from all that tilling that I've been doing. Ugh.
Oh, you need to put something on it.
Yeah.
Greetings, the Lady Mist. Lady Mist is in the chat also now.
Ooh, a lady, are we? Well then, I'm gonna have to practice my etiquette, milady, Mist.
Yes, we're gonna have to behave ourselves now. We have the ladies in the chat.
Yep. AT should be streaming today. However, it is Wednesday. LD said he would cut down on the pixel streaming hours during working day. Nice.
Well, that's kind of good because usually he starts streaming and then he puts himself on hold for like 2 hours, and there's absolutely nothing going on but watching his icon.
Yeah.
That kind of gets a little boring.
Oh. Managed to watch one of my favorite movies today. Today. From Paris with Love.
Aha.
You ever see it?
Nope.
Oh, you don't know what you're missing. John Travolta is fucking boss in that movie.
I watched your review of it.
My review? Nice.
I was actually the first one to watch the review.
Yeah, I noticed that. I saw your comment. Hearted it too, man. But yeah,
I may give it a shot at some point.
Walking around Paris with a blue china vase with a bunch of blow in it. Yeah.
I was still cracking up at your comment that you could tell when the body double was in.
Thing is, you can. If you look at certain scenes, if you even pause to look at them, it's like, yeah, that ain't Travolta.
I'm not sure if I want to look hard enough to try to figure out which is Travolta and which isn't.
Well, it's not like that. I mean, geez. It's just body musculature and shape and whatnot. I mean, yes, he was fit in the movie, but not that fit.
I was going to leave that as a comment, and then I decided not, that I wouldn't be an a-hole that early in the morning.
Yeah.
And no, Epic Beard, I am not a changeling.
Didn't you hear Epic Bird? He's a freaking pink bunny that's going to replace the fucking Energizer bunny.
Still coming and coming and coming. Hey, Jitsi. Greetings to you. Greetings, greetings, greetings. I am not the lone time traveler either.
Oh, no, man. Jitsi has a fever? What kind of fever?
I got a fever. And the only cure is more cowbell.
Mm.
At least that would be my answer.
So what's cowbell supposed to be, like fucking cheese or something?
You've never seen the Saturday Night Live bit?
Dude, I haven't watched SNL or last time I saw SNL, they did a skit that was making fun of the Joker, but it was Oscar, or it was the freaking Muppets, and David Arbor was Oscar the Grouch.
Well, there was this whole bit years and years and years ago on Saturday Night Live. It had Christopher Walken on it, and they were doing the making of Don't Fear the Reaper from Blue Oyster Cult. And of course, Will, what's his face, was out dancing around with cowbell banging it throughout the whole song. And Christopher Walken would come out as the music producer and just keep saying he had to have more cowbell. That's how that all turned out. It was a funny little bit. It was like one of the last funny bits that they could put out.
Nice.
And hello, 47 Yorktown. Happy Canada Day, everybody. Well, don't tell me Happy Canada Day. I'm not a Canadian. And hashtag
neither am I.
Bop the Seals.
The only cool things to ever come out of Canada was full nude strip bars and Jade Nicole.
Hey, now we got William Shatner out of Canada too.
Wait, he's Canadian?
Yeah, William Shatner is Canadian.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is also Canadian.
Yep, so there's a couple of good Canadians, but we still want to send Justin Bieber and Celine Dion back.
I mean, Celine Dion used to be a great singer. I mean, her last good song was the one from Deadpool. Ugh. I mean, other than that, it's just been downhill.
I just could never stand her. She was not my cup of tea, and she drove me nuts, and yeah.
What? She wasn't a good lay enough for you?
I would. That little scrawny thing, I'd break her in half.
Dude, you wouldn't break her in half. You'd break her into pieces.
I know. So there ain't no way I'd want to do that. I'd be afraid I'd get poked with bones or something as skinny as she is.
Yeah, she does look pretty brittle. I mean, I've seen cancer patients with with more body mass than her.
Wow. Yes, we went there, folks. We went there.
Yeah, I just realized. Oh wait, that's probably insensitive, isn't it?
Just a tad, but yes, folks, we went there. Yosef's trying to connect, but it's just not connecting for Yosef right now.
47
So, yeah,
Yorktown. You're Canadian? I did not know that, man.
sorry. He spelled it wrong because he spelled it sorry instead of sorry.
Yeah.
Come
I heard.
on,
All right.
47.
Odin's movie blog has a little clip of some guy saying, "I'm sorry. I'm very sorry." It's like, what the hell?
Well, Thomas, if Alexander does pop around at any point when I am around today, I will make sure to give Momo a text message to come and say Happy Canada Day to him.
Oh yeah, happy Canada Day to all those people that live in Canada, by the
And
way.
here's Yosef
And here I am, greetings from the future.
from the future. How
And
are things over in Europe?
in for one thing only. Take it back. Don't go after Celine Dion.
I'm sorry, I just can't stand her.
Why? What is so disturbing about Celine Dion that you cannot stand her?
When I listen to her, it's like nails on a chalkboard.
Come on. You can't
Like I said,
be
her
serious.
earliest music was good.
I would rather listen to Yoko Ono than I would Celine Dion.
Careful what you wish for.
No,
By the way,
I'm just horribly disappointed because I was supposed to go to her concert. I mean, Celine Dion, not Yoko Ono. Now in June, but obviously it was cancelled because of that beer virus. So yeah, but the concert was postponed until actually 1 year. So next year, sometimes I think 20th of May or something like this. Of course, since it's like Europe, uninteresting countries, nothing like a weekend. It's going to be mid of the week concert, something like a Tuesday or Wednesday.
well,
Yeah.
that's if she
And
even lives that long.
I want to say hello to Gaming or What is in the house, and PJ from the Oracle Nation is in the house. Hello.
PJ from the Orville Nation. Yeah, good stream, by the way, PJ. Good stream.
And Thomas Potts sent me the link that Star Trek Lower Dates release date is now August 6th.
Okay. And question, will they release the whole series or the whole season or only episode by episode? That's a question.
I am reading that now. New episodes will appear. 10 episodes first season will appear. Stream weekly on Thursday night. So it's like one episode per week. That's all you're getting.
Okay, because I was watching Ketwolski and he was talking something about that there are like multiple possibilities. Either because he was extrapolating what CBS did now with what is it called? They dropped the season 2 of Outer Limits. No, what is it called?
Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone. Sorry, Outer Limits. They put out the second season of Twilight Zone full out, all the 10 episodes. So people were now talking about if CBS is not changing their MO and putting everything on in one bit. So yeah.
Well, that article that Thomas Potts threw in the chat says it will be weekly.
Weekly, okay. Honestly, I'm just peeling an onion right now and going to make some dinner for us here. So Actually, I'm not paying attention to the chat right now. Just a disclaimer.
Speaking of the Twilight Zone, did you see Justin Proper's tweet earlier about the Crips?
Oh, running Antifa out of
Their area?
yeah.
Are they going
It's
to? You mean the chess? Or
No,
or
the
what?
street gang
Yeah.
ran out Antifa out of their area.
Oh, really?
And
Nice.
yeah,
And Kronos is here and he's lurking. And remember, folks, help control the pet population. Have your Kronos spayed or neutered.
What was that? Where did that come from?
Well, it used to be an old saying that Bob Barker would do on The Price is Right about controlling pet populations and having cats and dogs spayed and neutered. But I've decided to change it to have your Kronos spayed or neutered.
For any particular reason, are you going after Kronos now?
No, it's just
It's just
Kronos
because
was
you.
lurking and
Okay.
it just sounded funny. And Kronos told me earlier that he agreed. So I guess Kronos approves of having your Kronos spayed or neutered.
I could
It's
smell
better
those
than having
onions
your
from here.
pink bunnies spayed or neutered. Thank you, Orbital Nation. The avatar did come from Jitsi. Big thanks to Jitsi. It is a nice one for a change for me. Instead of having to look at my normal face, you can look at an animated face, and it makes me look tough.
Yeah, and the picture is actually. You know what? I really like what Jitsi did for basically all of you with those avatars, because he brought so many things on point.
Well, he got
I
my T-Rex in there. He got Momo in there.
Yes, it's beautifully done. It's beautifully done.
We've got a pixel in here.
Okay, so you need to return it immediately. If it's a dead pixel, you should return it. Or is it a bright pixel? Or is it a bright pixel?
Hello. Be careful with that dead pixel. I almost got hung for saying that once.
Why?
Because they thought I meant to kill somebody.
Why?
Yeah. Anyway, just wanted. Hey guys, how's it going, everybody? Hey DJ, how's it going, guys?
Hey LD, good to see you.
Doing good. I just got back from the doctors.
We'll catch you later, gaming or what? Have a good Canada Day. And yes, Thomas Potts, I know Momo is behind me.
Tell me, LD.
Yes, sir.
Will you leave?
Yeah, well, you know what was funny? I went there and they drew my blood and everything, did what they needed to do. And I get back to where you're supposed to, pay your copay and all that fun stuff. And they charged me $10 for a convenience fee, right? I'm like, well, if it was real, I'll tell you what, learn how to take my blood without sticking me with the needle, and then I'll call it a convenience fee. But then she's on. I love people that use that term so loosely, right? Especially when you're trying to do things important, like pay rent. That's a convenience fee to pay rent. So what's not convenient? Me not paying rent and getting kicked out? Like, what is that? The convenience fee? Anyway, so I'm at the doctor's. I'm there. I'm paying my $10, whatever. And she goes, "Okay, so you're going for allergies?" I'm like, "No, I'm diabetic." She goes, No. You going for allergies? I'm like, No. They did blood work for diabetic. I'm like, what? Did they do the wrong test on me? Then I found out she meant, no, did you want to take the free allergy test? I'm like, oh, that's not what you said.
Apparently she wasn't
okay, I thought that was funnier.
Did you take the free allergy test?
No. The last thing I need is more sticks and needles on me. No, I'm good. I'm very not allergic to much actually at all. My body's quite resistant to allergenic carcinogens, whatever the hell you want to call it.
That's actually good. I'm allergic to BS. That's
I'm allergic to bullshit too. Yeah. You just took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah. Did you choose?
Hi, everyone.
And yet they both come on my streams that's full of BS.
What? No. God, me and him are like alike, aren't we? Not that kind of. You're the fun kind of BS. Okay, you're the good, enjoyable. It's like bad cholesterol and good cholesterol. You're the good cholesterol. I'll take you up all day. Okay, I gotta stop saying things like that.
Is Thomas
You catch that one, Thomas?
I gotta stop. I gotta. Why?
You know,
whoever's got this teleprompter, I'm gonna fire who's on this teleprompter right now. Stop making me say this stuff.
Nobody is making you say that.
One thing. If something like this comes out of my mouth, I can at least say, okay, I'm not a native speaker, and English is definitely not my language that I could speak very well, but with you,
you got the perfect alibi. Sure, you did. I'm sure this is all 100% right. Yeah. You play it off so well.
Yeah, of course I played so well.
No, you kidding me? I tell people when they look at me, they think, so a lot of people used to think I'm Spanish, right? And I used to work at KFC and people come up, tú hablas español, tú hablas español, tú hablas español. And I got so fed up one day because they keep saying after that, I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish. And they go, sorry, you look Spanish. And one day I got so fed up, I'm like, no, Spanish people look like me, damn it.
Okay,
but I'm more fluent in I'm more fluent in computer language than I am in English.
Yeah,
English is horrible.
I'm in sarcasm. I'm relatively fluent in sarcasm, but not many people can appreciate it.
And greetings to Cinnabon Bunny.
DJ, you know that you can get now up to 10 people on.
Yes, I knew that one.
Yeah.
And by the way, rock solid. You're right. I've never was accused of being well hung because all those who had proof died of choking.
Boy, people put your boots on. It's getting deep in here now.
That is a comeback of the year. I love it. By the way, yes, I have another very inappropriate joke, so I will wait for your stream.
Yeah. Save all the inappropriate jokes for LDG streams so you can get those taken down. I've been taken down enough lately. I don't need anything else at this point.
Oh, he actually paused the stream just for me to tell the joke, and he realized, okay, that he did right with me not letting.
Yeah, he was telling us all that last night during Jedi Bill's stream.
Was he? Okay.
On how bad that joke was.
Well, without giving the joke away, I did not repeat the joke.
But you told it offline probably 10 times in the meantime, right?
No, just that once, really. It was off topic. Like last night, Jedi stream got a little weird, so I was trying to break the ice.
It's a little weird.
I'm trying to be polite. There was much underlying. There was so much reading between the lines during that stream. It was hilarious. I literally was cracking up because if you didn't know what was going on, you heard one thing, but if you knew what was going on, you heard a completely different story.
Oh yes, that's true. The stream was like this completely. But you know what? What do you expect in a stream that goes for hours and hours and hours? And hours.
Just like how crazy the 48-hour stream got.
Yeah, I think, but still, My Little Pony was a topic that wasn't covered in your 48-hour stream.
Actually, it was. It was.
Really?
Yes. I put the poster up. Pony Life. Yeah, he had a Pony Life poster on his wall. Yep.
In that case, everything was covered.
Yep.
And
by the way, it was so funny. I went back and rewatched the 48-hour stream. Now I didn't watch, minute for minute, except for the parts where I was sleeping. and interesting that I was being talked about while I was sleeping. But anyway, it's funny if you go back to the 48-hour stream and just skip like a couple hours, like right, and you hear DJ's voice.
How it changes, right?
And how it changes, and at the end of it,
Yeah.
it's like he's totally about to pass out or oblivious, and he's just, well, guys.
Yeah, he's something.
And yeah, I left my stream and I went over and jumped on Orange Hat's stream for a few minutes.
No,
Right
you
now?
did. You held on tight, boss. I'm just saying you could notice the notations in your voice. It's not like you were. You could tell you were really pushing it hard. That's all I'm trying to say. It was entertaining. It was entertaining.
Yeah,
And Orange Hat, I hope everything was okay that night, bud. When we tried to have the after party.
Yeah, it's just there was an emergency and I had to stop the stream.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. I just want to make sure it wasn't anything on the show or anything that might have been
No, it
said.
wasn't
I
the
didn't know.
show. It wasn't the
Okay.
show.
Okay. I hope everything's okay, at least now. But I ended up restreaming after that and didn't get that many people. I was expecting a huge after party for DJ, and we're all going to talk about what happened and the funniest moments and everything. And I thought, oh, Iris is going to come by, and all these people are going to come by, and no one really did. I guess everybody was tired too, because I mean, we were all with
Exactly.
DJ, right?
I wouldn't expect a huge turnaround at that point.
Yeah, because they were already sick of seeing me for 48 hours. They didn't want to talk about me.
Oh, there was
Perry.
plenty of things to talk about, man. It was,
You know
we
what?
had fun.
People get sick from alcohol, cigarettes, and other stuff, and they still come back to it. So consider yourself a drug.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Star Trek. I mean,
I just couldn't believe that I smashed the record for how many people I had in a chat at once.
Well, what was the number, by the way? I wasn't.
The last I seen at the highest point was 59.
Wow.
59
That's a nice
people,
number.
or are you talking about your chat rate? You're
No,
talking about the people.
59 people were in the chat room at once.
Awesome.
That's
Awesome.
actually a good number. What were the actual
That's cool.
hours?
Everybody came back. Everybody came. That's awesome, dude. You were hitting great numbers as far as the rewatches, as far as views and stuff, compared to how many people you actually had in it. Like, those are really good numbers that I was seeing.
Well, I know that my actual watch time after the 48 hours got added.
Yeah, what happened? How much is it now?
900.
I told you it was going to be like 1,000 hours. I said that. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Good stuff. That's exactly what I was thinking in my head. It'd be like 1,000 hours almost. 900 hours. That's beautiful. And that's even with the one video. That's even with the one video that got dropped.
Yeah, that's without the 6.5 hours. Well, it was actually 11.5 hours because I only recovered 4 hours, and there was barely any replays on that one.
So you would have hit 1,000. Damn it. Nice work, man. Nice work. I need to
I
do
still
48
wish
hours.
they would tell me what the hell they considered spam, deceptive practices, or that shit was.
Yeah. Yeah, and when I rewatched the stream, the part that I was sleeping, I heard you guys talking about it. Like, I believe you had AA on, and you guys were actually reading, like you guys were reading what that meant, right? And like every single line, nothing made sense. You didn't do any of that stuff whatsoever to be brought down, because YouTube isn't one to say you're brought down for one reason and then actually being brought down for another, right? They have to match. Or at least you think so.
Nothing matched up with what they said, why they took my segment out. Nothing matched.
Nothing. And I tried to rethink it. The only possible thing I could possibly think about, and again, this is just me thinking, did you guys actually call that segment Mystery Science Theater 3000?
No, we didn't actually call it Mystery Science Theater. We said we were going to do something like it.
But did you say the words? Did you say the
Well, we didn't say the full phrase. We just said Mystery Science. Everybody knew what we were talking about.
Okay.
Hello, Marlena.
All right, so it
And
couldn't
what
have
would
been
be the
that.
problem saying it?
But because saying you're one thing, maybe YouTube's thinking that you're trying to steal their gig and calling yourself that, and then doing something like them, but you're not them. I don't know. I'm trying to think out the box,
Is
man,
it like
because
a
I don't know.
copyrighted name? Is it like a copyrighted name?
Mystery Science Theater 3000. Yes. It's a show.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
So,
it's a show on on Sci-Fi.
on Sci-Fi. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it used to be on there.
So that's what I
used to
call
be.
it now.
That's what I've been calling it ever since those morons changed their name because they can't copyright the word sci-fi and they don't have the balls to just go with sci-fi because everybody's afraid of public domain.
But they changed the name because I don't know why they changed the name. Was it just because the copyright or
They cannot copyright the term
just
sci-fi.
because they suck with their content
Well,
and they are doing more wrestling than sci-fi?
They thought it would be more hip to call it that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I mean, ever since they did change it, it's only their quality of movies have gone downhill.
Gone down hugely, and they changed their name so upside down that their first, you know how they usually say sci-fi, and they say like a slogan. Their first slogan after changing their name to Sci-Fi was imagine something better, or imagine, like trying to give us a subliminary to say, okay, I know it doesn't say sci-fi, but still call us sci-fi. Imagine possibilities or something.
I miss the old Sci-Fi channel because they actually played science fiction on it.
Yeah,
they
that's what I'm saying.
Movies.
Yeah.
They played the old TV shows. They did, and now half the garbage on there I don't even want to watch.
Nope.
I think they have now more wrestling than sci-fi on the channel. Sci-Fi.
Hell, I've sat there and watched CSI shows on it.
Oh God. Yeah, I went to like I thought UPN was more entertaining than Sci-Fi.
Sci-Fi.
And some
I refuse to call it sci-fi.
It'd be a trademark.
I refuse to call it sci-fi. It is not sci-fi. It's Sci-Fi.
Yeah, I'm on board with that name.
I mean, did you guys actually see the or there's a stupid cheesy sci-fi movie that they made?
Which one?
Like one?
With dinosaurs and guns. It's basically called Tropic Dino or something like that, or Dino Thunder or some stupid thing. And they put in a freaking parody of our
Was it a real life movie or animation or cartoon?
It's a real life movie.
Okay.
And they have some guy playing Donald Trump. And it's just complete stupidity.
I don't know.
Couldn't they get the real thing?
The only thing I liked on sci-fi recently has been the Sharknado movies. Yes, they're cheesy. Yes, they're dumb, but they're fun and enjoyable.
I guess so. Funny. I guess they're better than Picard.
They're more believable.
I don't know. Sharknado are funny because they don't take themselves serious. So that's...
yeah, they do paint themselves off. They're not trying to put anything by us. At least I give them that much.
It became an event just to see which actors they would get in each movie for a cameo.
You know what? I saw that they filmed right now. I don't know, the 5th or 6th, and Neil deGrasse Tyson is playing there a role as a cameo. So yeah, they are really not taking it seriously. Like they're making fun of everything.
Hello world, it's
Birdo Prey 5, Katla.
Boy, now you're sounding like Anti-Trekker. You're awful low.
Really?
My end sounds too bad on my end.
Well, now it's better.
I was just away from the microphone.
It
said something about being able to upload short videos as I was joining the studio.
Uploading more
something
videos.
That's funny.
What's funny?
I was watching the Clone Wars a while back, the first season, and There's an episode where George Takei plays a fat Nemodian. And he created a new weapon that kills all organic life and doesn't harm droids. And the guy that's given the orders to fire this thing, get like ready, aim, fire. One of the orders he gives is Kapla from frickin' Star Trek. I'm like, when did they start speaking Klingon in Star Wars?
That language is actually copyright.
Yeah,
Well,
there must be some copyrights on those words or something.
There is.
I'm not sure if it's possible to do something like this, but if
They
it is
copyrighted
possible,
the entire language. The Klingon language cannot be spoken.
Huh.
The entire damn language, not just the word. It's freaking ridiculous. It's an imaginary language. You can't copyright a language.
You could trademark it though.
that you can do, yes. You want to know what's funny though?
Copyright, it's all bullshit.
The Amazon AI, I'm not going to say her name because she'll activate here because I have an Echo Dot.
You'd never want to say that with us, boss.
Yeah, you don't want to call it that sort of thing.
I have headphones in. So yeah, you won't activate her. Anyway,
Hi,
she's
Alexa.
learning Klingon. She is learning Klingon.
Really?
Alexa, Blake
Yeah.
alert.
Alexa, self-destruct.
Cancel.
We got one.
Guys,
Override
learned my
abort.
lesson with
One
Rosa-
alpha.
I've learned my lesson with Rosetta Allen when she ordered a bunch of or like 20,000 rolls of toilet paper.
And that was long before the old beer bug started. This was like last year at some point when that happened.
Really?
Yeah. This was
And
like
what happened?
last
And what happened with that
July or
order?
something.
Who the hell took the order?
Oh, she acknowledged the order too, but she didn't. Thank God, it doesn't automatically confirm it.
So she is now. Well prepared for the next few hundred years. Yes.
Yeah, but see, we did the same. We did the same thing to Bird with high heels and sundresses.
She also tried ordering me chloroform. It's like, yeah, I don't need a federal watch warrant, thank you.
Oh, now Rock Solid's still on the kick that you don't like wrestling, Joseph. So he's trying to ask you if you've ever seen Alexa Bliss.
No. I didn't say that I don't like wrestling. I just don't follow it. I don't find it particularly interesting.
Wow.
And Thomas Potts wants us to say, Alexa, do the Momo challenge.
She didn't hear you.
Bird's
Smart
probably
ass.
already hurried up and put headphones on, so we can't do it to his now.
I did hear an Alexa
Well, that's
somewhere.
stupid because
other than my
Alexa's
thing.
supposed to be able to know your voice and not anybody else's
Yeah, but I
voice.
didn't set that up. I didn't want it set up.
Ah.
I have the same option, but I don't have that set up yet.
You do realize it doesn't matter if you set it up or not. It still knows that the government still knows it's your voice, even if you think
The
you're.
government knows, right? Okay.
Anybody knows. Anybody connected to the Alexa database, yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Whether intentionally, unintentionally, or forcibly, or by authoritative law.
Again.
Ask
Save the
her if she
government
knows who
talk to your
Skynet
channel.
is.
Do you really think they don't have their fingers in this stuff?
LDG, ask yours if she knows who Skynet is.
Ask who?
Ask Alexa if she knows who Skynet is.
Oh, XF.
So everything I read says that while Paramount tried to say it was copyrighted, it's not. It's not.
Oh, they
The
did try to
dictionary-
say it. Maybe that's what.
The dictionary is copyrighted, but they can't copyright the language itself.
But how is the dictionary copyrighted? So we're using the dictionary right now.
No, the Klingon dictionary, creep, that's published by Paramount is copyrightable
Oh, okay.
as a book.
As a book. Okay. Yeah,
But
as a
the
book.
specific words are not.
Okay.
If there were like copyright issues between Paramount and CBS with Discovery, I would completely understand why they messed up Klingon so much. Not only the Klingons, but the language as well.
Wait. Hold on. I just rewatched that scene. He didn't say Kopla. He said Tokwa or something like
No,
that.
they do say they've said kapla in other TV shows, like in South Park. They all yell kapla at one part when they're out fighting. In the old TV show, The Critic, where they used to have Klingons at the UN school where his son went. There were Klingons that would go to the UN school. They would beam down every so often and say
I'm
stuff.
sure
in
Big Bang
Klingon.
Theory.
Okay, I'm
I'm
going to
sure
get in
Big
trouble
Bang,
for
yeah.
asking this, but what does it mean?
Victory
Kapla means success.
or hello. Yeah.
But it's used as hello and goodbye.
Yes.
But the literal
Crimson Mist
translation is
says
success.
Crimson
It's the
lives
Klingon
within
Aloha.
driving.
Actually, yeah, there was another word for victory that was used on the DS9 episode. That when the Klingon ship just blew up, and the one Klingon carried the virus, and he said something.
Now we have a 5G up here.
Uh-oh.
LDG.
What? 5G. I'm out of here. See you guys. Run! Run!
Just put a tinfoil hat on.
Oh, you know what?
You'll be fine.
I got my 5G my 5G Wi-Fi block on. I'm good.
You have it? Okay. Because now I saw in the Czech Republic they are selling something like a lava lamp that blocks 5G signals for a
And
couple
now
hundred
5G
euros.
5G has turned into Thomas Potts.
Yes, this is me.
Okay, what is 5G again?
Thomas,
Hi, Bird.
you are my enemy now.
How is he your enemy? He freaking
In
stuck
Rift.
me last game.
He's my enemy. He says he's always going to attack me first.
No,
Thomas,
no.
you're real. You're a real person. Hi.
He attacks you first after
I
he
just-
attacks me first. Right, Thomas?
You know, and
Uh-oh, we lost him.
in that first game I played with you, LDG,
Yeah.
I never even
Yeah.
attacked you.
No, the
he
first, that
attacked
one
me.
game, and you most likely weren't even near me. But that next game, you obviously had the game won, Thomas. Like literally, everybody was saying it. You had the upper hand.
No, I realized I lost. I mean, I didn't even check my cards.
Okay.
That's why I wanted Mr. Lundau to beat me.
Then why didn't you go after Bird then?
Well, I did eventually.
Yeah, because he was right after me. Yeah, he was on the other side of me, of course.
All I did go. Oh, the reason why I went for Bird was to weaken him for Mr. Lundau to try to beat him.
Okay. All right. All right. It's all good. It's all good.
You're
I
just
just didn't
lucky I
expect-
wasn't around.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I don't need another DJ. That's why I was really shocked that you were going after me. Like, I was really shocked that my own supporter was going after me.
Well, see, that's the thing, though. You're more fun to go after because
No,
you
but
whine
you-
about it.
You know what, though? It would be even more fun when somebody else finally gets a taste for it. Everything
We've
goes
all
full
had
circle.
taste.
You can't have pepperoni pizza forever, you know.
we've all had the taste of it. It's just you're going to keep getting it until a new person shows up.
I thought Alexander was the new person.
I go after
He's
him.
been here for a lot longer than you.
In Risk?
Doesn't matter in Risk. We've been hearing Asian Muslim wife from the USSR for 2 years.
So, Bird, Alexander said he found a job for you at a Hooters in Texas.
Awesome. Bouncer?
Hook.
Show me your boobs if you hate racism. Is that a kid? That's not cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a kid.
That's also clearly photoshopped, but
Wait, go back. Let me see. I'll tell you
I'm
if
not
it's
going
Photoshop
back
enough.
to it. I already shut it off. Rewind the stream.
I'll rewind the stream. No problem, man.
so
Bird
do
doesn't
you,
know how to edit stuff.
have you checked if you can I heard you can talk from back screen now. Backstage.
Oh,
Is
that's
that
cool.
true?
Oh no, can we?
I don't know. I don't hear anything.
Well, apparently you can't talk from backstage.
Oh, I guess I heard wrong.
That does not look
You can talk
Photoshopped.
from backstage, but nobody hears you. You know, that's the thing.
That's not.
That does not look Photoshop.
All right, what picture is Photoshop now?
Go to the stream and rewind to minus 48 seconds or minus 102 seconds.
The kid.
Yeah, I don't got the or patience for that, so I'll take your word for it.
Crimson says, "Careful, that kid doesn't say man boobs." Yikes!
I do have some evidence that video, and I still haven't shown it yet. That video Darren showed me was faked. Very highly possibility chance of doctored. That sunset going down, making it look like the world's flat.
Can
Hey
you hear
Phil,
me?
how's it going?
What did Rock Solid say? I didn't catch that.
That you would probably do a killer Popple Chekhov impersonation.
Not really. I suck with impersonations.
I
Extremely.
have the picture maximized right now. The color white behind the text isn't even the same color white as the paper, as the board it's on. So it is
Yeah, it's-
100% photoshopped.
Yeah, it's clearly photoshopped.
I don't know how you could not realize that it's
No. First of all, that doesn't actually mean anything. That just means the edge of the poster he has, and he could have pieces of paper he printed out. That those could be 8.5 pieces of 8.5 and 11 letters that he printed and glued on top of a billboard that was a different color.
Here we go. LDG fighting this system.
No.
Make sure
I'm here
he's
to
right.
I'm here to see what is right, not what I believe is right. What I believe is right doesn't mean jack squat. I'm trying to tell you it's possible that is actually real.
Okay, so
I can tell it on my screen when I blow it up from the image that I had sent to me, because I can see that there actually used to be some kind of a cartoon that was behind where the words were.
Just send me the photograph and I'll put it in Photoshop and prove it once and for all. I gave you my my honorary opinion just by looking at your irresoluted image that you're showing. Send me the file and I'll prove it.
I'm trying. You know, it was sent to me, and you know how Twitter is. They don't let you just send media, and it didn't work.
Just tweet it to me. Or can you just...
I can't. It's in a private message.
And you can't right-click and hit save as?
No, it does not do that.
Lovely.
Oh, dang it. Twitter has safeguards against all that shit from trying to take pictures and crap.
Not for me. I can do it all day long. Here's an image someone DM'd me. I right-click it, save image as. Done.
Every time
I
I
saved
try
it.
to do it, I get nothing. It's blank. It's kaput. So, Parrot Head, send it to LDG.
Yeah, because if someone sent it to you, then that means that you have to be able to send it to that. Yeah. Please send it to me at LDG Pixels.
Bird, did you see earlier that they released the release date for the Lower Deck show?
Yeah, we already announced that. He was here. He was just lurking. His nurse was playing with him.
Hey, he could have been sleeping though, like he is
Well,
probably
that's true.
now.
He could have fell asleep on that short period. Yes, Trey, there are squirrels here.
God damn it! I was muted again. I wasn't sleeping. I was here. I had it mute. I had the volume way down though because I couldn't trust you people around my Asian nurse while you were saying "Oh, so lonely." I was like, yeah.
Well, how was
So
I supposed to know you had an Asian nurse?
Well, everybody here is Asian. Except Mama
Prey, isn't?
Is it Muslim Asian?
So
not
so
Muslim
you are
Asian.
Leo Prey
And
with the
what?
real name? Leo Prey?
Leo Prey. No, I'm not Leo Prey. Maybe I'm.
Well, you said
Virgo
everyone
Leo.
is Asian there.
There's a lot of Asians in this area, and all my doctors and nurses, almost all of them are some type of Asian.
Is Sassy?
Sassy is not. Sassy's from Texas.
So
Sassy,
she's
sing it,
Texas Asian.
Sassy. The stars at night are big and bright.
Excuse me 1 second, guys.
So when is Lower Decks coming out?
August
Cinnabons.
6th.
Cinnabons is the Asians are spreading.
Yes, August 6th.
He must know something about it.
August 6th. Okay. Are they coming in one swoop or
Nope.
Nope.
weekly?
Mhm.
Weekly.
Interesting. Which means that they're coming out before Discovery. So I guess Discovery
Discovery will probably come out in
Oh, I didn't
September.
get my mic. Guys, I'll be right back.
Well, there's
Is-
10 episodes, so
Is it a promise or a threat?
Are they half-hour episodes?
I didn't see that much of it because I really wasn't that much interested in it. I just read far enough to where I could tell that it was a weekly series.
And what station?
What do you mean? What's
CBS All Access.
Is it CBS? Okay.
Of course, it's CBS.
Because they still didn't announce where it's going to be internationally available,
Probably
if
isn't.
it even will be.
Probably isn't.
If it's going to be Amazon, Netflix, or not at all.
Nobody
Which I
wants to
hardly
pay
know.
for it. Everybody wised up finally and quit paying for it.
All right, still waiting. Is it Matt? Is that his name?
I already did a Google search. I can't find any other copies of that photo.
It should come to you from a person called Sadoff.
Okay, that's what I'm looking for.
I like this picture though. I'm going to put this one up because I like it.
I found it.
The Swedish chef has gone berserk.
A young boy with a brilliant idea caused traffic to back up for miles as hundreds of women exposed themselves. 7-year-old Jacob Phillisberg held up a sign declaring, "Show me your boobs if you hate racism," in downtown Portland. Men and women of all ages were visibly shaken as they read the sign and did not know how to react in fear of being declared racist. Most begrudgingly exposed. Okay, so this is clearly a fake article from a fake magazine.
I love how you said. Let me
Madhouse
give me a link.
Magazine,
Give me
the
a link.
greatest rock and roll comedy magazine in the world.
Yeah, which they could have true stories. I don't know why I'm defending this crap, but like I said, if it's true, it's true. If it's not, it's not. End of story. But don't just paint it like it's just false unless I have evidence it's actually false.
So you
And
believe
guilt by
everything's true?
association is
So
not.
you believe everything on the internet's true until it's proved false.
God, stop putting words in my mouth. Of course not. Most of the stuff on the internet is not true.
No.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break your heart there.
Why would you say something like that?
Joseph from the future is not real.
People's heads were literally exploding. Yeah, okay.
Literally exploding.
Literally exploding.
Yeah, see,
The only
I need
thing-
the original. I need the original photo, not the screenshot of that destroys me being able to test this image.
Yeah,
need
the
the
only
original.
thing I
Send you the
got a
link.
complaint. I got one
Probably,
complaint. Why the hell didn't StreamYards implement this little feature last weekend?
Because
right,
they pay
for
their
48-hour stream.
they pay people to do this stuff, and they didn't finish on time.
I
DJ,
knew
can
it
you
was
do some?
coming.
There is one feature that we were actually discussing while you were sleeping on the stream, a co-host function.
Co-host function.
Is there something like this available?
So when you
Or
pass out, you can give somebody. No, there isn't.
Damn.
It should be
They should
also
think
that
about
if a host mutes somebody, they shouldn't be able to unmute themselves. That should also be a function.
I think that's because of politeness. They should have a secondary mute. They should have a mute and a master mute. And if you just mute them because they're, their music, you don't want to censor them. You just want to mute them because something was loud in the background or something. But then you should have a master mute, which is they can't even unmute
the master
themselves.
mute means you can kick the person out of the stream.
No. Because there are times when you want to force mute somebody and you tell them when they can come back without kicking them. Like for instance, perfect example. Okay, so you give them a regular mute, so that way if it's just an honest mute and they can re-unmute, you give them the hammer. And I'm muted right now, aren't I? Okay, I am muted. F you. Mute that. Mute that. Mute that.
I thought you had it for me, and you are showing it to others.
I have two middle fingers. Give me a second.
I can mute that.
Oh no! Bring him back.
You're mean.
I know
You're
it.
just mean.
Jitsy's laughing though.
You're just so mean. I
At
don't
least I
deserve
haven't
any of
changed
this
your name.
yet. Yeah, or I bet you have, and I just noticed it now that you put it back. I don't even know anymore. I don't know what the truth is anymore, man. It's game over, man.
Game over.
I don't know what's what
I
anymore.
miss Bill. I really do miss Bill.
Oh yes. And he was brilliant in that movie.
One of two
That's
people who have come into contact with aliens, predators, and terminators.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He was in the first one, right? In that opening scene.
Yep.
Yeah.
He has come into contact with all the three, or with the big threes, and only one other has done the same.
Uh,
Oh, come on.
Would it be the one that played Bishop?
Yes. Now what's his name?
Lance Hendrickson.
Yep.
Very good.
I had to double check in my mind if he had actually been in a Terminator movie.
Man, the stuff he tells his boss in the Terminator movie is just so freaking crazy. He brought in this hoodoo holy man, and he lit his Afghan on fire. He screwed it first, but then he lit it on fire. It's like, what the fuck?
Phil saw Bill Paxton once on the set of Training Day TV series.
Nice. Yeah,
They
didn't he
made a
play the
TV
dirty
series
cop?
out of it? I didn't even know that they made a TV series out of the movie.
It was short-lived because he died around that time.
Oh.
I still like this character on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
No,
I did too.
Your avatar's broken in the stream.
Who's
Oh yeah, I forgot to
Avatar?
tell you that, Thomas
Thomas
Potts. Yeah,
Yeah,
You
you
need
got
to,
to if you change it and change it back, it'll fix.
yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea how to do that. I'll just stay white circle.
Actually, I
That's
am
crazy.
seeing
I did
evidence.
it as normal.
So Thomas, it's relatively. Are you on the phone or on a computer?
I'm on my computer.
Okay, so basically, when you see your face in the lower left corner, there are the three dots, and it says, what does it say?
It says edit audio avatar.
Edit audio avatar, and then you can basically switch it, or try to re-click it if you have only one picture uploaded.
Bill also a sexy genie. I think. I don't know. Parrot said that.
Felt like somebody
there
was
is
about
only-
to say something.
There is only one sexy genie, Barbara Eden.
That's true. See you later, Crimson.
Bye-bye, Crimson Mist.
And the
You
age
named the bunny K-less Cinnabon? Awesome.
Should have been Arthur.
And it's all fixed now, Thomas. Very good.
Personally, in the
Other-
age-old question, which was better, Jeannie or Samantha? I always took Jeannie.
Yeah.
I like them both.
You can't have both. You have to pick one.
Genie.
Yeah.
But honestly, only for the sex appeal, she was too crazy. I would go, if I should live with one, it would be Samantha.
And of course, Rock Solid's watching other types of movies because he brings up Jenna Jameson.
Where was Jenna Jameson, Genie?
Movies that we ain't going to show on here.
Okay.
Wow, wow, wow.
Oh, okay.
In other words, he was watching. What, you honestly thought I would say
I
it?
knew that name sounded familiar.
The porn queen.
Actually, that was
Hey,
the
all
wrong
right, he
image.
said it. Yeah, he's watching porn.
Oh.
There we go.
And see, I said the word. We're still not
Yeah.
monetized around here.
Appeal Up Gaming says, Genie, no question.
That's right, Jeannie. Just like Marianne, no question over Ginger.
Did you know whenever they did some Christmas cards, when the professor and Mary were just called the Rest, they would just sign their name as the Rest?
Yep. At least
And
that
Roxo-
problem got solved after season 1.
And also it says it was actually produced by the original Genie creator. Interesting.
Mary
Yeah,
Jade just ripped somebody to shreds on her frickin' one of her videos comment sections.
I see
Dude
Rock
was
Solid
making-
said Samantha has a crazy mother-in-law, though. That's too much baggage. But then again, you had Jeannie with the crazy sister and some of the other genies that would come and want to chop your head off and stuff. So it's still a toss-up there with the craziness.
Yep, agree.
All right, so I found evidence that it has been doctored. Very
told you that?
interesting, doctor. No, but I actually have evidence. And I'll put it on my screen real quick so you can see it. But I need to load whatchamacallit. Take a minute. Let me go load it. I'll come back and I'll show you guys.
Yep, he's got to go get a hold of himself. Take the tweezers. Take the tweezers.
You're just mean. You're
I
just
know
mean.
it. I'm in a mean mood today. I don't know why. And I have no Alexander around to pick on, so.
Alexander streamed this morning. He's working again. He's at the parking lot.
You can bring up Rock Solid onto the chat, onto the stream, and pick on him.
I keep throwing it out. He just don't want to come up, so I quit throwing out the links.
Yeah, why doesn't Cinnabon come up?
Yeah.
Maybe some of them don't realize there can be more than 6 up here now.
Yeah. Don't tell Alexander.
Oh, I'm sure he'll find out eventually.
He keeps asking me to join his Discord.
I know he keeps saying it, and it's like, hell no.
We need one more for 20.
Maybe I should make up a Momo one and try to join it with it.
I can join his Discord, but because I have all my Discord channels muted, so I don't care.
Oh, Rock says he's working in the office today. That's why he is not
Okay.
coming up.
Bird, do you know why AT didn't stream today?
Don't know, but maybe because he put out a video about the boys.
I thought he was going to he was going to live stream tonight.
No, Wednesday is his morning stream day, usually.
Phil says, I feel that 6 is a good limit, though, especially if there are any mic hogs. Well, the mic hog went to the bathroom, so.
It worked actually relatively good today in the stream that I built it in the morning. Yes, Cinnabon, up to 10 people.
If you are a paying member, though, of StreamYards, you have to be a paying member of StreamYards to be able to have the 10 people. Free versions are still stuck at 6.
Oh, so they upgraded it. Nice.
Yep.
That almost makes me want to get or start paying for StreamYards.
Because we were testing it out in Jedi Bill's stream last night, and we had like 10 of us up there at once.
I'm pretty sure AT is going to stream this evening because he was asking me what time am I streaming.
And you are streaming at 5 ± 1 hour.
Well, technically 4:55, but yes.
And I wanted to get a stream in before Bird streamed because I knew that I'd want some rest before I went to name that tune later tonight.
Yeah, I set the time early so people could see what time it would be.
But since Cinnabon is here, LD is here, Bird is here, and you are here, DJ, and Thomas is here, how about some risk? I would like to watch the game.
Cinnabon says you can do more than 6 now. And Anti-Tracker just told me he's going to stream before I stream.
Oh,
okay.
Of course he is. I'm on air right now, so he wants to stream while I'm on. Of course.
Probably just need a couple hours.
And Rock Solid's at work. Plus, I don't know what Bird had planned for his stream.
It's DS9 Wednesday.
Heart of Stone episode.
Heart of Stone, yeah, it might be a relatively short stream since it's just one DS9 episode.
Because you are doing those streams very short, and you have a sped up version of Deep Space Nine, so
It's not a sped up version of
it is a sped up version of Deep Space Nine. Do you have Netflix?
Yes.
Oof.
Okay, so compare the versions you are streaming with what is on Netflix. Play them at once and follow how the Netflix version falls behind within
Maybe
2
Netflix
minutes.
is slow.
No.
All right, real quick, guys. Here it is. All right, so if you look at this image, yes, I see what you're saying. If you zoom in, you kind of see that it looks like there's some discolorization behind the letters, but behind here. Now, that could be caused by a number of different reasons, and you have to narrow it down. This could be easily explained by a number of different reasons. That's
You
not
blew
enough.
it up too big, so it's all
That's-
blurry now.
Well, you have to see, you can see right here the discolorization between the left and right, but that can be explained. But in Photoshop, anybody who knows graphics, you can do certain things, and one of them is the levels. So I take this, I add a levels, and you can adjust the levels to allow the pixels, the differentials in the pixels to come out. And when I do this and I go here, all of a sudden, you start seeing the difference. Now, if you look at his shirt, you look at the white on his shirt, the white over here, you compare it over here. Yeah, it looks a little funny. But if you zoom in to this corner, there's a thing called perspective. And it's obvious. There is no way with this sign being held at an angle that I should be able to see a straight line of discolorization. There's obviously
That could
something
be
here.
JPEG artifacting.
No, JPEG artifacting goes. There's a gradient in JPEG art. Like this is JPEG artifacting right here. This is that you're seeing right here. This is what you're seeing right. There's a gradient. This is a dead center, straight line, differentiated, colored, straight pixel to pixel to pixel to pixel to pixel to pixel. There is no there. This
Yeah,
this is
that's-
very
that-
questionable.
Yeah,
And you go over here, same thing over here. This does not look right. This does not look natural at all. This
probably
def-
wasn't even a white sign.
Yeah, it's most likely not. Now it looks like they tried to do a little blending here. Like if you look over here, see how the blue goes outside of the white. That's also another sign. Okay, see this straight line right? This does not look right. There's definitely some artificial something going on here. And in these corners,
So basically,
dead
you're saying we
fadeaway.
were all right and you were wrong.
You were right, but I actually proved it instead of you guessing, or some imaginary program that I saw somebody use saying, "Oh, I'm going to put this in a program to see if it." Oh, nope, it's real.
I gotta go for a few minutes. I'll be back a little bit.
That
And
Momo
okay.
picture was
Even
real.
goes over his hand. Look how the blue goes over his hand and cuts off on his hand. This is definitely fake. Absolutely proven fake. The other thing I noticed too, if you look at here, you see this. This is JPEG artifacting. This is an image put on top of an image, because if you look anywhere else on the photo, different type look the same. Not the same at all. And this is someone's face, by the way. See their nose and their eyes. I don't know what is on this guy's shirt. There's something on this guy's shirt. It looks like a face.
Looks like a pink bunny rabbit.
But if you compare it to, like,
Looks
say,
like a
this
set of
person's
tits,
shirt,
if you ask me.
see the difference. See how this is all the same color. There's no weird off coloring with straight line. It's all gradient, nice meshed. Everything's fine. But as soon as you get to the kid, there's definitely some funny stuff going on here. The kid looks fine, okay, but the sign is definitely something wrong. So yes, I'm going to call this one fake. Definitely call this fake. Looks like they tried to do a good job with it. They tried to fake us, but they screwed up in some major areas. And yeah, definitely going to call this one fake.
Marlena says boobs.
Boobs.
Signs,
Boobs.
signs everywhere. Sign.
Anyway, all right. Yeah, definitely declare
So
fake.
there's also a loosely related subject. Some movies were sped up when released on Laserdisc so they could fit on the discs that were 60 minutes per side. Star Wars was sped up slightly to fit within 2 hours.
I know that they are doing it on TV, relatively, and it's relative standard, especially during high advertisement season. So like
Yes.
before Christmas or something like this, so that they can fit more advertisement into the hour.
They do that with radio. Radio is sped up by 10%. All the songs you hear on the radio is sped up slightly. DJ should be able to confirm that fact.
I can tell the difference, and sometimes I can tell they just cut off part of a song or fade it out sooner than it should be.
Why should they speed it up? I see there's no reason for speeding them up because they do
They're
fade in, fade out, and you have program. Now you have program directors, so it's not basically the moderator who is doing the show.
They speed it up because of a couple of reasons. A, because it's copyrighted content. B, if anybody tries to steal their recording, they can tell it's their recording by the percentage it's sped up. If someone tries to rip somebody's music off by the radio, they can know specifically how fast that thing's playing and match it with their percentages that they play off.
There are so many voice overlays in the songs because usually the moderator speaks during the intro, or they cut off the
Yeah, they
song.
do that on
or
purpose.
something. Yeah, of
they do
course.
that on purpose.
Yeah. I
But
remember.
people didn't care about that.
And some radio stations will tell you they're going to play you a certain number of songs per hour, so they got to speed it up just a little bit so they can still squeeze in all that commercial time too.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and the music actually sounds better. For most songs, well, a lot of songs, if you, like when I do my video editing, I always speed the video clips I get up to 110 to 120%, and they actually look better because sometimes they're just too slow.
Ever since you guys started talking about radios and songs and stuff, the song Radio Gaga from Queen has been stuck in my head.
Yeah, I've been having to play it on my radio shows often lately. I don't know why. It's there.
All we hear.
Radio Gaga, Radio Goo Goo, Radio Gaga.
Oh, I forgot to message what's his name this morning.
So how many of you all have seen Bohemian Rhapsody, the movie?
I actually finally saw it about a month and a half ago.
Yeah, I was in the cinema to see the movie, and I wasn't so thrilled. But there's for one simple reason. I'm a huge Queen fan, and I watched too many documentaries. So those artistic that artistic freedom they took with some of the stories threw me out of the movie a little bit. But people who didn't know like the whole background about Queen, they enjoyed the movie immensely.
Oh yeah. I absolutely love the first reveal of his mustache. He's like, "What do you think?" And his drummer's like, "Gayer?" Not me calling the house.
Hey, that was perfect.
I know. It's like, Gayer?
Another movie I just watched at the same time that I thought I might hate, but I found fairly amusing was Yesterday.
Oh yeah, I heard about that one.
Oh, that's the one where Beatles doesn't exist.
Yep.
Okay,
Well,
I
haven't
watched the movie.
The guy got into an accident, and he was the only one that could remember who the Beatles were, and so he was singing all the songs himself. And then he went and met Lennon, and
yeah, because in this alternate reality, Lennon was alive.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
But speaking of Beatles, next week Ringo Starr turns 80 years old.
Wow.
And he's doing a YouTube live stream that's going to involve Joe Walsh, Paul McCartney, and a whole bunch of other people.
On YouTube, you can find.
You want to know what's?
Go.
You want to know what's funny? Before we get too far away from Bohemian Rhapsody for 1 second, one or the other guitarist, not the one with hair, but the other one,
John Deacon,
played Timmy in Jurassic Park.
Oh, that actor.
Coffee's ready.
Okay.
Coffee.
Can you guys?
I didn't know that. By the way, DJ, you can put LD into a smaller box. And
I
show
kind of
our-
like watching them wander away. Kind of had that Oompa Loompa.
What's so mesmerizing about it?
Those
It was
pill
like
bottles.
an Oompa Loompa. It's like an Oompa Loompa walking away. Oompa Loompa doopity day.
And Mr. Londell says here in the chat, that's the one thing I hate about movies. Okay, based on autobiographies and actual events, they play with the
They play
facts
with-
too damn much. Yeah, that's the. I understood why they had to why they had to. Okay, the story is too complex, and obviously you cannot fit into a 2-hour movie with a lot of music. So many details, but some of them were a little bit disturbing because they basically wrapped up it with the Live Aid concert, but at the time Freddie Mercury didn't know that he was HIV positive. He didn't know it at the time, so it only
No, and they kind of changed the illness that he had at the time too.
Yeah.
Around.
Yeah, because he got the results about the sickness after they basically finished the kind of magic tour, because he felt sick horribly. He felt very sick during the last concerts, and I'm not sure if he knew it before the final concert in Wembley, or the double feature that he had in Wembley, or right after, but definitely not at the Live Aid.
And I'm a big Elvis fan, and anything they've ever done about Elvis Presley has been way off kilter.
So is he still alive?
Yes, he went back to his planet.
Oh,
Did he die on a toilet?
Men
No,
in
no,
Black are the only ones that got it right.
with
You
Michael
do know
Jackson.
Elvis is dead, right? No, Elvis is not dead. He just went home.
I don't know why is his gravestone with that misspelled Aaron. Was it ever explained? Because that one I don't know.
No, they never do explain that, and I kind of wonder about that myself, because if it showed up misspelled, why did they ever fix it? It just made no sense at all.
Yeah, because okay, on the now I understand. Now I can understand why they don't change it, because it became such an icon of pop culture, let's say. But why didn't they fix it right afterwards, or how they even accepted an order of a tombstone with a misspelled name?
But then you get into the whole conspiracy theories that he never actually died.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I asked you.
And that's why every time it came up to the time when Lisa Marie was supposed to be able to get her portion of royalties, inheritance, etc., and all that, that it would get extended. It never did stay at the date that it was supposed to. There would be some sort of a change. And then people just kept saying that that was Priscilla doing it because she knew that Lisa Marie couldn't really be trusted with it. And which was kind of a smart idea, because if she'd had control of it when she married old Jacko probably would have got his fingers on the Presley catalog like he outbid McCartney when McCartney made the mistake and said he was going to bid on it because it was coming open.
Yeah, that's just nuts.
Folks, I gotta go. DJ, you have a good day.
All right, you too, Orange.
Take care, Orange.
Take it easy, everyone.
But I can more believe that it was Priscilla doing it all, and not because Elvis was alive. Because let's face it, Priscilla or Lisa Marie was into the drugs and all that, and she didn't really clean her life up until she hit in her mid 40s or so.
Put up the comments. I don't have my glasses here, so I can't barely read it on a small screen on my notebook. What Mr. Londell says there. Okay, they got so much wrong in Ray when it came to Ray Charles' life. I haven't watched that movie, and what I want to watch right now is the Elton John movie, Rocket Man. I know at least it's not completely based on facts. They admit it.
It's kind of like if you watch Jersey Boys. They say that's what went on when Frankie Valli was growing up, but it's embellished quite a bit too.
What was the Jitsi comment there? In reality, his daughter was kept prisoner. Oh, it goes to Ray Charles. I don't know. Whose daughter was kept prisoner for 6 more years.
Well, I'm not getting mad at MJ, Mr. Lundell. I'm just saying that Paul shouldn't have opened his mouth up when he was
Yeah, it was Paul McCartney who gave him the idea about buying the catalog.
doing the songs with Michael Jackson back in the 80s. And Paul made the mistake of talking about how it was going to come up and how he was going to bid on it and try to get the. And Michael Jackson just had more money at the time and outbid him.
Say. It was a good song. I like that one.
And Rocket Man
And
just never really interests me.
No?
Nah, it just didn't seem like it was going to be a real story about Elton John anyway. So
There are a few facts of his life. Since I'm not so invested in the real story of Elton John, but I actually enjoy his music, it could be fun. And but the same thing, they did the same thing like with Queen. They didn't use Elton John's voice in the movie. The actor who played him sang all the songs, and what I heard on YouTube, they sound actually good.
yeah, I just don't know why. If they're going to make a movie, why don't they use the real soundtracks instead of people doing their impersonations up on it?
And it shouldn't be a question of copyrights, because when they are investing so much music, they anyway have to buy the copyrights for the songs. So it wouldn't be a huge chunk of money to go for the voice itself, and especially with Elton John, who is alive and has probably all the rights for his songs. I don't know, maybe he could have bought them during the years, because I can imagine that from his earlier works everything went to the studio, but now he should own his own songs, and he was co-producing the movie. So yeah,
It's just
I
a
don't
little
know.
mystery.
Yeah, I don't know why they make this kind of decisions on the movies.
It's kind of like with if I want to know everything about the Beatles, or mostly what I want to know, I'll just go back and watch the Beatles anthology. At least they got the story from them themselves.
And if you don't want to make it like extremely dramatic, you can accept the facts as they tell you the story.
I just
Right.
wish they would have finished the third song and put it out instead of just stopping with Real Love and Free as a Bird.
So there is something like unfinished material from the Beatles available?
Well, they took some of Lennon's unfinished work, and that's how they got Real Love and Free as a Bird. They started working on a third, Grow Old with Me, but George Harrison hated everything about it and how it was coming out, so they put an end to it. Paul McCartney had said that maybe someday he would finish it out, but Paul's at the point now to where I don't think he could do much with it.
When was Free as a Bird? Because it's 90s, or was it already?
Well, it was released in the anthologies in the early 90s, but Lennon had recorded it in the 70s.
Understand? Yeah, he couldn't record it in the 80s. That's right.
And it was all rough demos. There was nothing that was actually done in studios. It was all more like cassette recordings.
Yeah.
So they had to take a lot of work, and that's where I give big credit to Jeff Lynne with making his magic as a producer to turn what was from cassettes into something they could put out on a CD.
Yeah, audio magic, definitely. Because with that low quality.
But they had
but they had to use only Lennon's voice, right, in there, because you can record the whole track basically.
Well, they were using mostly Lennon's voice, but there are bits and pieces like in Free as a Bird where you can hear some of the background, what he had recorded mixed in with Paul and George, Ringo, and Jeff Lynne. And no, Yoko isn't raising any hell about any of it because Yoko was just happy enough to get her name mentioned at most times. And hello, Mountains.
Hello, Mountains.
The thing I crack up about is you listen to Paul McCartney try to sing live now and he sounds like shit.
You know what?
Yes.
I don't know. Okay, he is also like 80. Yes. So
no, he's 78.
Wow. Huge
but
difference.
you listen to Ringo, who is going to turn 80 next week, and he can still sing basically as good, if that's what you want to call it, as he ever did.
Did you watch with James Corden the carpool karaoke he did with Paul McCartney?
Yep.
Yeah. The concert that he did in the pub at the end, it didn't sound that horrible.
Well, if you watch,
yeah,
if you watch just what was it, last year or the year before, him and Ringo got up for the Grammys because they were doing a tribute to the Beatles for the Grammys. Paul sounded horrible. Paul could not sing Sgt. Pepper at all. But as soon as it came to A Little Help from My Friends, Ringo came out singing it, and it was almost just the same as the original recording.
Wow. I didn't see that. Is it on YouTube?
Yes, you can find it on YouTube. Now, finding a really good copy to listen to takes a little while, but it is there.
Okay. I will listen to it definitely. I don't mind. Actually, there are like even songs that Paul sang in the 90s with what was the band called? Paul McCartney.
Wings.
Was it with Wings? With
It was Paul McCartney and Wings,
with
and then
Linda. Still with Linda.
yeah, and then they got rid of Wings, and it was just Paul McCartney, and Linda was still there until she passed away.
Hope of Deliverance was it called? I think the song and the album. I don't know when it was, but it was somewhere in the 90s. I liked that album. I have it somewhere on CD. Even I bought it.
Hiya, Harry. It's just like Ringo and Paul are still putting out albums. Paul just put out an album a little
last
over a
year.
year ago.
Yeah.
And I think Ringo's got one he's about ready to drop again.
That's just nuts. But you know what? I'm not sure how big of a fan you are of the Rolling Stones.
I don't mind the Rolling Stones.
I liked very much the song they released 2 months ago. It sounds very modern and still like the Rolling Stones. It's actually really good. I like that song.
I'm going in September to see another old singer. If it doesn't get postponed for the third time, Gordon Lightfoot.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Now he's 82 years old.
I don't know him at all.
I never heard of him either.
His biggest hit was The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Nothing. But okay.
His favorite Paul McCartney song is Live and Let Die.
Oh, the James Bond one. Okay. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-dum. I liked. I didn't know the song because I didn't know all the James Bond movies when Guns N' Roses did the cover on Use Your Illusions in 1991. But then, of course, they played on the radio the original from Paul McCartney, and I was like, "Wow, that's an actually very good song." I like because Guns N' Roses did all the guitar riffs in the song, but I like the piano actually that Paul McCartney plays in that song. I like it really very much. And is it Paul McCartney or is it his double?
It's really Paul McCartney.
Okay, so you're not.
No, I'm not going into the whole conspiracy theory that the Abbey Road album cover was supposed to be the funeral procession after Paul's death, and that's why that's why Lennon was barefooted and all that. No, I'm not going into that whole thing. And I'm not going into the whole aspect that if you play Revolution number 9, it says "Turn Me On, Deadman," and that was supposed to be another reference to Paul being dead. And no.
So you like a song about a shipwreck?
Well, yeah, "Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald's a great song.
Why does Birch have many trash cans? Oh, he needs
there
to
was
divide
a
people
dumpster
up.
being taken away again for the second time.
No. Thomas asks why you have so many trash cans.
Honestly, I don't know. We get new ones. We don't throw the old ones away.
Well, ones are for legs.
Well, we have 2 for paper recycling, 2 for bottle and glass recycling, and then the green ones are really the only ones that we use for trash right now. But
green ones is the black ones that I see next to your.
Yeah, it's not really. Yeah, they're dark green, but yeah,
they're green. Okay. So we are leaving. Don't go, Bird. Don't go. No, he's gone.
So you got one dumpster being taken out. Looks like they're bringing a new one in.
They'll probably bring another one. That's a landscaping truck, I think. There's a pods in the driveway of that house, which is another container, but they take that to storage.
Does that guy
This-
still come around that would like go through stuff, or you showed video of him before?
Yeah, well, he still comes around. People come around all the time to go through garbage.
You better go out there and yell at them. They're parking in front of your house now.
Yeah, but they're allowed to park there. It's a legal spot.
Yeah, these are not Kurdistan agents coming for you. Don't worry.
Can you imagine going through Bird's medical garbage,
I don't know.
especially after he was released from the hospital?
The other house.
Wait a minute, though. These could be.
Anybody who goes through my garbage is going to find some nasty surprises.
These could be Kurdistani agents, and they're posing as garden people to install spyware to keep track of Bird.
We were have
Mr.
stuff in
Long-
Bird's house.
And Mr. Lundell says, "Why are we spying on Bird's neighbors? I feel like Gladys on Bewitched."
You're not spying, keeping things. Oh no! Don't tell me they're going to come out with the leaf blowers. Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch!
It's the leaf blower.
There it goes. There they come. Okay.
Going over there.
Hey, at least they're going across the street.
Tell Mama Pray I said hi. Hope she's well today.
Hi, Mom. But
Thomas,
why?
hi. Everybody
Why do they
says
need
hello.
a leaf blower? Seriously, there's no leaves falling yet.
I don't know why they need a leaf blower, to be honest.
You know what? I'm using it as the leaf blower that I have. I use it as a vacuum cleaner for basically everything that I want to get rid of.
If I get some grass on the sidewalk, I just run the mower across the sidewalk and it blows it all off. Hello, Curtis.
But then it lands on the street.
Oh, you blow it back in the yard.
My neighbors have very tall pine trees in front of their house, and when the wind is strong, I get all the, how is it called, needles from the pine tree on my driveway, and the cones and everything. So that's how I use my leaf blower, just to clean it a little bit, because
I think Miss Londell's right. They use them to clean up the grass clippings.
You,
Yeah,
you need a
'cause they don't-
segment. You need a segment, Bird, once a week. Bird of Prey 5's peep cam and show
sweep
something.
up the grass clippings. Why don't you? Why
Yeah.
don't you have why don't they use
None of these lawnmowers have bags, so they just
Why?
put the clippings right into the grass.
It's just stupid. I understand it when you do it like on a daily basis, or at least every second or third day, so that you can leave the grass clippings, and basically
I know
they disintegrate and create a good soil for the lawn. But if they are doing it, I don't know, once a week or something, or even in longer.
Hell, I wait 2 weeks before I mow and I just let it throw it all over.
Really?
The baby's doing good. The baby's doing good.
No, I have I call it a mass grave that I have in the back of my garden. It's basically a dugout hole, of something like 6 by 6 by 6 feet, and I use that one for all the grass.
You know what we call that in Florida?
How?
A snake's den.
You're Kurogan,
You ever did that
Joseph?
in Florida? There'd be snakes and no, I'm dead serious. If we did that in Florida, has a little hole and put dead grass in there, snakes would find their way in there, and we would never have to go. The snakes would be taking over that place as a home. We have snakes all the time over here. I get gardener snakes like falling in my pool. Yeah.
Really? Snakes?
Oh yeah.
Snakes are
Oh yeah.
Snakes are
Oh, yeah.
cute.
Well, nothing serious, like garden snakes and stuff like that. I think one time I actually saw a poisonous snake, where it was orange, black, red, or something like that, or brown.
Hail
Whatever.
Marys.
Poisonous or venomous?
There was definitely poisonous. That one was definitely poisonous.
Okay, what's the difference between poisonous and venomous?
It's the colors.
No.
Yeah, the colors. There's 3 sets of colors, and if it's one way, it's poisonous. If it's another, it's safe.
But
Yeah,
poison
but-
and venom are both bad. What is there? I would have thought they were the same thing.
No, they venomous and poisonous is not the same thing.
Oh,
That's what I'm
venomous and
asking. What's the
poisonous. I'm
difference?
sorry, I didn't hear that.
So
Sorry, I
what,
didn't hear that.
what makes something poisonous but not venomous, or venomous but not poisonous?
Because venom is actually it's actually venom. Like that's what it is. Venom. Poison
Venom
is
is
poison
injected.
ivy. Poison is ivy. Yeah, poison ivy isn't venom. But it's poison.
Poisonous is like if you touched it. Like there's certain frogs that are poisonous if you touch it.
Yes. Yes. Venom is
Okay,
actual
but as
venom.
a snake, if somebody would say a poisonous snake, is a snake?
They're
that
saying
you
it wrong.
touch it, you get poison through your skin.
No.
You know what?
They're saying
very
it wrong.
easy. I'm sitting in front of a computer. Venom and poison.
I
Very,
understand the
very-
difference between venom and poison, but when it comes to snakes, I thought you were saying there was a difference between a poisonous snake and a venomous snake.
No,
Oh,
no,
no. Did
No,
I say
animals-
that?
no,
Not
no,
you,
no.
Joseph.
I did. No. You misunderstood me, or I misspoke.
Okay, 'cause in the United States, they're kind of used interchangeably.
Yes, there's no such thing as a poisonous snake. They're venomous snakes. They're venom.
Okay,
I guess acts like a
thing
poison, but
Dark side of the moon, there's the far side of the moon.
Okay, poison is a toxin that gets into the body via swallowing, inhaling, absorption through skin. Poisonous animals tend to be more passive-aggressive. They often won't actively attack their prey, but release their toxins as a result of being eaten, touched, or disturbed. A cane toad, which secretes toxins from glands of each shoulder, is a poisonous animal. It has to be ingested or licked to cause harm. Poison ivy is an example of a poisonous plant. Touching it can result in an itchy and sometimes painful rash. Venom is a specialized type of poison that has evolved from a specific purpose.
yes.
It's an actively injected via bite or sting. Okay, there we have. I don't need to read the rest of the article. So jellyfish which injects venom into skin using venom-filled harpoon-like structures that shoot out from cells along their tentacles when touched. Okay, so poisonous is basically passive, and venom is used actively for attacking or killing the prey. Yeah, that's the difference. Okay.
I got the link for anti-tracker.
yeah. So a venom can be a poison,
That's anti-tracker's Steam.
but also poison can be chemical.
You know, to tell the difference between a snake that's venomous and not is the shape of his head and also his eyes. And if you want to get real personal, it's private area. They're different.
I didn't check snake's balls.
Yeah, the rhyme is
ever.
all right. So it's the rhyme is red touching black, safe for Jack. Red touching yellow, kill a fellow. Yep, that's what it is.
A red touching yellow is dangerous. Yes.
Yes. Red and black is like if you think positive, negative, think like a battery.
What if they make
Red
a
and
nice
black is
soothing
safe.
rattling sound?
There
Like
are
a baby, like a baby's rattle. That's got to be
There are
good, right?
snakes that are not actually rattlesnakes, but they can still make a rattle sound.
There's snakes
Yeah.
that can mimic dangerous snakes, so other animals stay away from them.
Yeah.
How do you
Yeah,
know
they
so much
learned
about
real fast.
snakes, Thomas?
Oh, I was just looking into it once.
Okay.
Like the snakes with the eyes that look like a cat's eye. You know how the cat's eye are shaped? Those are dangerous.
Okay. So when they have the slit, yes, like
Yeah, but like if it's circle, then that usually means they're fine.
okay.
And the shape of the head's also different. I think if it's round, they're okay, but it's more like of a pointy-ish, like how a rattlesnake is, then they're dangerous.
Around my area here, the only thing we got to worry about snake-wise is either the water moccasins or the timber rattlers. That's it.
I don't know what the words mean that you just said, but those are. I understand that those are kinds of snake, but
Yeah. One likes to swim and one likes to stay in the wooded areas.
One night at work, there was a large python outside of our building, but it looks like it was a pet. Someone just dropped off.
how do you call this type of snakes in English that basically kill their prey by squeezing it?
Boa.
Constrictors.
Constrictors.
Boa.
Okay. Constrictors.
Constrictors, yeah.
A boa constrictor is one specific type, but
Yeah.
constrictors, okay. We call them, if I translated it, chokers, basically. Yeah, choker. Yeah, because they're
My anaconda don't want.
no, please don't go there. Please
We're not
don't.
talking about your inchworm there.
Yeah, it's an inch all right from the ground.
It counts.
You sound
Another
like my
joke.
dorkiest friend from college.
Does that mean we're best buds yet?
No.
All right, appreciate that. Don't want none unless you get one. Son.
Such a bad song. Okay.
MFS
Yeah, I know,
is
but
in the house.
They always
again,
played
MFS
it.
is in the house.
White House. Okay.
Hey, Mr. Londell. Hey, Rez. Hey, Kaya. Kai. Sorry, Kai.
You know, you other guys can add LDG quotes. I can't do it all by myself.
All right, but you got to actually do quotes, man. You can't just do like simple stuff, man. It got to be outside the ball quotes. I don't want to be quoted for stuff everybody else says. They got to be original quotes. That's why they're called quotes. They got to be original, please.
You got a good quote out there today.
No, I did one. Yeah, but Thomas is making sound like he's like recording every word that comes out of my mouth, or anytime I say the words out of my mouth, or in my mouth, besides my mouth. Okay,
Hi,
maybe
Night
I'm
Priest.
giving him more than now. Shut up.
Yeah.
Anything to do with my mouth. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna shut up. Break time.
Thomas is hiding behind the landscape.
He's breaking his pencil right now.
Yeah, that's my home city.
And Parrot had DJ send you some good stuff, and it's
Oh
safe.
yeah, I've been checking them out.
Checking out what?
Safe
Oh, just
work
some memes he's sending me.
stuff.
I definitely like the one from earlier this morning with the blonde and the redhead.
Seriously, like you get your like your fresh soft porn delivered to you, like
He even sent me this one this morning that I had to message him back and said it was much better on this person
You know what
than it
else?
would
Something
than it
that
would be
you
me.
really do.
That's much better on her than it would be on me.
Definitely. Nobody was arguing it wouldn't.
oh yeah, I don't think anyone's arguing it wouldn't. Matter of fact, I think if you get her on your show, you'd be monetized in no time.
I wish I could get her on my show.
Give me your email address. I'll see what I can do.
so you can explode.
My channel would explode. My channel would explode.
It's basically exactly what you need to get subs.
With that, I wouldn't blame you. Whatever exploded.
It's dumpster number 3 is being delivered.
Yay.
How much shit do they got in that house?
I don't know. They filled 2 dumpsters to the brim already.
And yes, to let everybody know, Curtis Simpson just ordered classic Doctor Who Tom Baker season 1, even though
And
he
they
spelled
also
Baker backer.
They hit the
Yeah.
tree?
no, he didn't hit the tree. Maybe
They
Looks
hit
like he almost hit the tree, brushed it.
Brushed
You know,
it,
they- That's
tree was
bullshit,
shaking.
though.
No, the
Just
porch
goes
is
to-
phenomenal.
Just goes to show you how crapped up life is. Where the dumpster has to come. There should be a special removal team because this happens all the time. That goes and resells that stuff and not just throw away
They
that
could have
furniture.
called
and-
1-800-GOT-JUNK, and they would have taken everything and gone through it to decide if there was anything
Yeah.
worth reselling. But instead,
Yeah.
they just got a dumpster. It's probably $700 a dumpster. Just fill it up with whatever you want.
And I'm pretty sure you saw them throw really good stuff in there. Like I'm not talking about really good small
there
stuff.
was certainly stuff that had to be worth something to somebody. That's all going to go to a landfill now.
That shit. That's the kind of crap that the government needs to freaking tie up on. So that makes that kind of crap happen illegal. Where's the government now to make this stuff happen?
Well,
Maybe she was a hoarder.
That's beds for people. That's bureaus for people.
nobody
Well, you
wants
know-
anybody's dumpster bed.
You'd be surprised. You'd be
It could be a,
surprised.
it could be a
It's
hoarder
actually-
living there, though.
It's actually illegal in New York City to
What?
sell a used mattress.
You can recycle the mattresses. And the one thing
But
he
you can
mentioned,
use
I'm
bed
talking about
frame.
bureaus, dining room tables, silverware.
I'm sure
No.
they didn't throw silverware away.
You'd be
Well,
surprised.
not real silver.
They're most
Sterling
likely
silver.
so lazy. If they were too lazy to call grab a dump or whatever the one that the company you called, and they just called the regular dumpster service, then they might have been too lazy to throw out everything. Maybe they have a house, they already have it. They don't want to touch any of that stuff.
Throw everything in the
worst-
dumpster. Now, maybe the people actually putting the stuff in the dumpster are putting stuff aside to take home later.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
the small amount of that's gonna help.
I mean,
This is the stuff I'm talking about. LDG 2020. This crap would not be happening.
Yeah, but this could be also a hoarder living there, and there's nothing that they're throwing away that's worth shit.
I don't want to
Yeah,
hear
it
ifs.
could
I
be
want a
throwing
simple
away
5-minute. I want a
old
simple 1
newspapers
hour
and diapers.
inspection. 1 hour inspection to actually guarantee that. All
so
you're
the
doing is saying
government's got to
if
inspect your house before you can throw
No, the
stuff
governments
away.
don't got to do nothing. Stop putting words in my mouth. Let us
Who's
do
going
it.
to
The
inspect
people,
the house?
companies like what you just said. You said there's a specific company that does this,
but
and
now
they make money
legally I
off doing it.
Have to hire a company the government specifies to inspect my house.
No,
before I throw
stop
stuff
making
away.
it sound so antiseptic. That's not the way you would do it at all. But you still would find a way to do it where people would want to do it. Anything in that changes the system has to be done to make people want to do it, not force
Usually
them
people
to
want
do
to
it.
do it if it make it.
Yeah,
give
you
them
can't
money
talk for
it
other
happening.
people. You can't talk for other people.
I'm just saying, usually money is used as the way of getting people to do things
Thank you for
they
saying
don't
usually.
want to do.
It's time for change. It's time to do it better. So everybody's happy. So even you, Bird, can't say anything bad about it and be like, wow, this system really works. And it is actually encouraging people to do things. And look, people are getting free furniture or, getting home, getting beds or whatever the hell it is. Even the bedpost, even if you throw away the mattress, there are still bed frames that can be re-given out. There are people, how many
God.
people are sleeping? I don't even name names. How many people are sleeping on a mattress on the floor right now?
I don't know, but do we have to keep harping on it? You're driving
No, we're not.
viewers away.
Am I? How many did we lose?
5.
We still have 20. What are you talking about?
When I moved into this townhouse, and I brought my cat, he doesn't like car rides, so he shows his displeasure by peeing in his carry case. And it was like a more comfortable one, so I decided just to throw it out and buy a new one. I looked some guys taking it out of the trash can.
This guy doesn't seem to be as good at it as the guy who dropped the last two.
See you later, Night Breeze.
I wonder if that wire is going to snap and it's going to go careening into that white car.
Now that would be some fun to watch.
Does that say Kuroga Hauling Company on the truck?
No, it does say Kuroga Hauling. It says Turdistan Anti-Tracker Direct.
23. Be right back.
Come on, hit the car. Hit the car. Come on, let it fly. Or at least let it make a big banging sound so bird jumps like lightning hitting outside.
You wouldn't see me jump, though.
I know, but we might hear something. Donald asks, whose truck's in the driveway, Bird?
It's Mom's. Used to be Dad's, but now it's Mom's. Oh, technically it's mine. That's true. It's in my name.
But it's not a
Okay,
Jeep.
I know. I've owned things other than Jeeps before. Jeeps are just the best.
All right, here they go, getting ready to fill up the third dumpster from a little house next to Bird's.
Is Mama Prey still driving, or is it just sitting there?
I mean, she could drive if she has to. She hasn't needed to drive in some time.
So there's a risk that the car battery is dead right now.
Oh, the car battery is definitely dead.
And there goes the
But-
first
but-
thing into the dumpster.
We have the charger, so we can charge it as needed.
Yeah, but the battery pack weighs probably more than Mama Prey.
No, it's actually a very small battery pack. It's
You
little
see, he hit
lithium-ion.
the tree again.
And he tried to take off while the cable was still attached.
It'd be funny if he did drive away.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
not.
the Fast and Furious 5 style. Yeah, I would like to see that.
As long as he doesn't hit into my ramp. That would be the problem.
There he goes. He backed up to sit there and unhook.
The ramp is pretty long, by the way. Yeah.
That's only half of it. It goes quite
Goes all the way to the backside door.
Oh,
We got-
okay. It goes. Oh, okay, it's because it goes behind the house. Yes.
well, not all the way behind, but to remember that room.
Yeah. To
that
the
was
room.
cut
To the
out?
room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where it goes to.
Okay. How much did it cost? Because it wasn't cheap.
The
Let
ramp.
us see. Yeah.
Well, see, it was first bought by
Hello, Kathia.
the
Hi,
CEO
Katia.
of my company. He bought it for me.
Did he
Well,
really?
Yeah, he wanted to do something. I said, "Well, we
Hi,
can use a
Captain
ramp."
Trek.
And it was a few $1,000s, $7,000, and then when we had to move it to that side of the house, we had to have it extended because first it was in the front of my house,
Mhm.
and it used to go back and forth. I had to make 3 sharp turns to get to the bottom. So we moved it to the side to just make it one long run. We had to get a couple more pieces for it. That was a couple more thousand.
So which of these houses was the crack house?
Crack house? The house that's being dumpstered?
Was that the
No,
crack
which
house?
one is? Which
Why don't-
one
what
is
do you
the
mean
crack
crack house?
Making meth or whatever they were doing.
No, that was upstate in the Adirondacks.
Oh,
That was a house that
there's
was.
a cement blocks he uses for his victims in the East River.
Eberjam, we want to see us.
It's the
You wave at
backyard.
us.
Those
Got a
blocks are
bird.
there so Sassy doesn't dig under the fence.
got a bird feeder hanging from a clothesline.
Yeah. But since we've had Sassy, we didn't put any food in there. So
So it's not for. Oh, bird feeder. Okay, so it's not for you.
No, it's not from me.
No, it was to draw in so bird could eat more birds.
So you said yesterday that this woman was in a senior center.
Boy, that's a big guy.
She was in a senior center for a while, like a nursing home for over a year, maybe close to 2, and she ended up passing away from COVID.
Oh,
That's a big
Asian?
Which, to be honest, no, actually, she was not Asian. Though I would bet the people who move in will probably be.
Hey, hey, hey. Okay, that was a bad joke.
Was no one living in this house during that time?
Yeah, no one had been living there for quite a while. Then about a week ago, a few days ago, they had the gardeners come and clean up the front, like to make it all presentable. Because she had some beautiful, you can see
Bushes.
hedges and bushes and plants, but they had been overgrown. So they cleaned that all up first. And then her kids or son and wife, I don't know, but younger people who had been coming when she was alive finally came back and started emptying the place out.
Who is cutting your grass?
There's a gardener we have, but Mom O'Prey probably doesn't think we're going to keep him much longer.
I say rip up off the grass and just put AstroTurf in.
My uncle did that in his backyard.
Oh, thank you. Wow, finally. Really? Somebody?
What?
Nothing.
Okay. Because it must be pretty hard to cut the grass under the ramp.
Well, that's why it's all brown and little bits. We put Mom O'Prey actually put a bunch of rocks. Where it's really low, it's all covered with, well, it's hard to see, but there's a bunch of white rocks under there.
Mm-hmm.
So the grass doesn't grow much under the ramp.
Yeah.
But in some places you can see it did grow through the ramp. Like towards the very front of it.
Bird almost ran into a truck.
Chair life.
Did you ever catch anybody like hitting your car or doing damage like on the video?
Yeah,
Like,
we've got quite a few of those videos over the years.
He has car crashes even.
anything that you
on his
like,
channel.
anything that you had to take to court and or insurance and actually like got money with, or just kind of like F you.
Just laughed at.
Oh,
we got a truck that took down a couple of lampposts and
that kind of stuff.
The mailbox.
Yeah, Bert does have videos on his channel of them.
Well, Keith, since StreamYard's implemented their new thing on this, sometimes the icons don't want to pop up at times during the stream. We'll sit here and probably within 20 minutes or so, if I throw somebody back up, it'll show again.
Maybe Sisso Press should buy that house.
You say that as a joke, but Mom O'Prey and her talked about it today. It's a little expensive, but they're trying to figure out how it could possibly work. Sisto Prey is not totally against the idea.
How much is the
LGG a visit?
How much is the house in this neighborhood in general?
Before the pandemic, my house. Now, granted, this was by the city. This isn't how much it. Let's say that you'd probably before the pandemic, probably could have got 850,000.
Mm-hmm.
post-pandemic or currently, I don't know what they might be able to get.
Yeah, and a house like yours, Bird, in my area would probably be about 40,000.
Yeah, it would be garbage. I mean, in Detroit, they'd give it to you for free. I'm not. Oh God! Oh, the rebound! He got the rebound. Oh, you saw that, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is this guy doing? Why is it still connected? Is he just going to stay there while they fill up this dumpster, so he doesn't even have to disconnect it?
Maybe it's the final load.
The stuff falling out of the bags. They're not even closing the bags.
Yeah, the thing is, for example, the yard where
Oh
our
my
house
God!
is,
All
there
the stuff
was
is right there. Oh, he just did a 3-point shot from the driveway. Did you see that? Oh, now they just realized they can open the back. They don't have to throw everything over the side. Well, that would have been helpful.
Bless you.
Sorry, it came.
We had where we live right now. Here was before that an old house that we tore down.
Oh, now the guy's driving away.
And stop hitting the tree.
Stop hitting the tree.
It's such a beautiful tree.
It's a new tree. The tree's only
now
4 or 5 years old.
Now we care about plants.
No, because you know how beautiful the tree is.
That tree is still alive.
The tree is still alive.
Have a soul.
Doesn't combine DNA of two aliens.
To be honest, Joseph, we don't know. We've never tried to beam anybody up with part of that tree.
That's true.
Just think about that plant could have been an excellent defense for people transporting down. We just throw
look
that
at that.
plant.
Whatever that is that guy's carrying, that's got to be worth something to somebody. It's big and square. It's either furniture.
Ironing board. Look at that ironing board. Fresh ironing board somebody could be using.
A garage sale, an estate sale. Yeah,
Why
they got
so many
junk
people on your
company.
street?
That's exactly what I said. They should have just called one and got junk.
Say hello.
They probably would have been able to get half the stuff done for free.
Say hello.
To whom?
Say hello.
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 The guy say hello back.
Three Mountains. See you, Curtis.
Maybe her family just didn't want to go through all this, and they just say toss it all away.
Yeah, I'm sure they didn't want to go through it, but
Now, why did that one carry something across the road and set it down?
yeah, look at that one. Look at that garbage bag put across the street.
And that's not even garbage, too. You know, right? That's most likely clothes.
Oh,
there
you
goes
another
more.
bag. That's his private stash.
He's gonna go through it.
Shit, there's at least 4 bags I see now over there.
Now, I'm surprised the person who lives in that house across the street isn't getting pissed that people
Can
are
you
putting
switch-
bags in front of their house.
Bird, can you switch to the camera across the street, please?
The cross the street camera? I don't have a camera across the street.
Or give us a set point
Actually,
view.
it's kind of funny. I used to be able to get one. The house, this house here, I don't know. Can you see the? Yeah, you can see the mouse.
Yeah.
They had a camera pointing forward that was on an RF transmission, and I had an RF receiver for a different thing. And when I would go to a certain channel, I would see their camera on my receiver.
Hacking security.
It's not hacking. In fact, I told them about it once. It was before. It was when I could still walk.
Don't you have drones flying around the neighborhood?
There might be drones, but I don't have any.
You know, it'd be messed up if you ever tested that and you had some kind of jamming device and like you jammed the Wi-Fi signal. Let's say you could do it like in a mile radius, and you start seeing drones fall out of the sky. I'd laugh my ass off.
Yeah, the FCC would surely ignore that.
Oh, they
And
wouldn't be
see,
able to.
they didn't leave the bags there long.
Wait, where'd this lady come from?
I don't know.
I don't
She's
know.
lady
Some
across
lady's
the street.
Following them in now.
Oh, you know what it
Yes,
is?
yes,
Like that
Keith, yeah,
white car.
Yes, Keith, yeah, we know it's legal. It's just kind of funny that they were carrying it over and just throwing it on the other house's yard there for a minute.
Did you see where that white car came from? How it's parked all
The
crazy
white
like?
car is somebody who I don't know, one of the kids' cars or something.
Oh, okay.
Somebody who's there.
Okay.
Not one of the people we're bringing the stuff back and forth. Somebody who's inside the house.
The hello was from my wife. She doesn't.
No,
want to
they
come up
didn't
to
die
speak.
of COVID inside the house. They died of COVID inside a nursing home after being in the nursing home for a year or two
Almost
for other
2 years.
reasons.
Hey, wait a second.
Yeah.
That means that house is available for sale.
That's why they said maybe Cecil Prey should buy it.
I was going to say, I might go buy it. I'll be your new neighbor, buddy.
No, it's not open to you, LDG. I'm sorry.
There were other candidates that were looking for a house in that area, right?
You are
Floridians need not apply.
You are so lucky I don't have enough money, because if I did, you'd see me on that camera right now.
Just think, Bird, you could be in the middle of a live stream and here comes LDG in behind you going, "Hello, buddy."
What'd you say, Mom?
Maybe Uncle Paul.
Oh, Uncle Paulie might want to buy it. Oh, and rent it to Cecil Prey. Yeah, well, Uncle Paulie, you know.
You think it's gonna be cheaper? Something like 50K or so?
I was thinking it'd probably be 100K cheaper considering the current market.
Yeah, I don't know what the situation on the market is.
Perfect glass right there. That's
Considering that New York City is probably going to fall apart in 2 years. It's probably a bad investment for anybody, but
I don't know. You could always find some company to come in and put electronic shutters in that. So it'd be like the Purge movies. You could just like hit a button and everything gets locked down.
Well, didn't those shutters fail pretty easily in the Purge? All you needed was a pickup truck to pull them off.
And
that's
does
because they
the
didn't
house
cheat.
have iron bars?
That house, I doubt, has
On the
iron
windows?
bars. I doubt it does. The iron bars were something the Korean couple who owned this house before me had put in.
There's one thing I miss about up north when I was in New York and New Hampshire is old houses had those concrete steps that you had to go up to just to get to the front door. You don't see that anywhere in Florida. Anywhere. I miss those.
You miss the
Because the
concrete
houses were
bars.
bigger. Yeah, the houses were bigger. When you walked in the house, you had to go upstairs or downstairs. The houses weren't bought in Florida. Houses are cardboard boxes. You walk
Right,
in,
that's so
it's in the living room.
hurricanes to take them away.
These houses are built to withstand blizzards, for God's sakes. Hurricanes are nothing. My houses get destroyed by hurricanes all the time. They're not built half as strong as the houses up north, especially like the brick ones. The only brick buildings in Florida you see are government buildings.
Hello, Captain Trek.
Hello.
Hello, Captain Trek. I have a brick house. I live in a brick house.
Do you have a basement, LDG?
Up north, I did, not down here. Basements
say,
are
Florida? No.
unheard of.
So where do you store your stuff then?
In the house or in the attic. In Florida, you can't even have a pool that's 8 feet because of the water table. We have 6-foot pools. It's against code to have an 8-foot pool.
It's against code.
Yeah, you cannot have a pool. If you're going to get a pool, you're getting a permit for a pool. It must be 6 feet deep.
See, now here goes bird spy cameras from the air.
Okay, this is Google Earth map. So this house with the blue dot, that's mine. Forget you saw the address for a second.
Bert, I already know your address. I sent you packages before.
Yeah, well, not everybody does. Okay, so that's the Avalanche parked in the driveway. So this is my neighbor's house, and then This is the house here that's being worked on. They actually have a pretty nice deck in the backyard, but it takes up almost their entire backyard. Whereas
And
we
you got
have
railroad
the,
track. What the
clothing
hell
line.
is this? You want to move Ciso Prey in next to another set of railroad tracks?
whatever. She already lives near the railroad tracks, and she was
I
here
know,
for
that's
years.
That's what I'm
Near
saying.
railroad
Now you
tracks.
want to move her into a house with more.
If she wants to, because then she has a built-in, babysitter just one door down, 2 doors down.
If I can
You're
reverse
gonna-
look up.
You're going to build an underground walkway so she can just go from one house to the other and not have to go
Well,
outside. in the
Mama
winter
Price
time?
said that if this neighbor leaves their window on their kitchen on this side open and their window in their dining room on this side open, then we can look straight across the house right into Ciso Prey's house and wave.
Or you could scare that neighbor out of the neighborhood by their property.
This
tear down
is
the
our
house.
this is our nice neighbor. This is our nice neighbor. This person, a little less so.
For example, I don't know what's the code in the United States, but for example, here you cannot have windows that are closer than 13 feet away. That have a direct sight into your neighbor's house.
Can you even clean between these houses?
Can you what?
Can you even clean in between these houses?
Yeah. There's
It doesn't even
this
look like
is
you could fit in there.
It's about 4 feet, 4 or 5 feet between the fence and the house.
So 8
On-
feet between house to
on
house.
Must
either
be
side.
because
probably-
the ramp
It's
the
5
ramp
feet, so it's 10 feet between house to house.
Yeah.
because the bird's ramp goes there. Yeah,
Right. Yeah. In fact, you can see the ramp over here.
yeah.
It comes up, and
Okay.
they see the roofs overhang. The roof of the house is bigger than the house, so
Mhm.
the roof overhangs by like a foot on each side, maybe even
You know
a
why
foot
they
and a
do that,
half,
right?
so the rain doesn't come down.
Well, apparently Kathia doesn't want to be my neighbor because she says I'll stick to my mountains and forests and rivers. I'd rather face a water moccasin than a tweaking perv.
I'm
So-
pretty sure you have rain gutters. Oops, sorry.
So I won't have her as a neighbor.
Well, we got rain gutters too. I mean, they're there. My house.
Is it Google Maps? This is
Yeah,
a
this
Google
is
Maps
Google
view?
Maps.
It's a
I'm going to-
re-rendering of the JPEG turned into 3D.
Google Maps and satellite view, right?
It was satellite view. Now it's street view.
Satellite view and
This is mine. There's my ramp. You can see how far up it goes.
What's in your window?
Those are my cameras that we're
Oh.
looking at now. That we're looking at the,
Owl.
Ah.
Zoomed out, looked like you had an owl.
oh,
there.
all the furniture's going in the dumpster now. They're bringing out tons and tons of chairs, perfectly good chairs stacked.
Get
Oh
'em.
my
Get
God!
'em.
Why are they throwing those
Where's the
out?
camera? Cameras.
Too bad
The
Sassy
camera,
wasn't in that picture.
Put the camera on so LDG will get
I'm
nut.
trying. Share screen. Oh, wow. There's so many. Well, we'll see. They're going to probably come out with more.
Yeah.
They were throwing out perfectly good chairs, the plastic chairs, the outdoor chairs. They must have thrown out 8 of them.
Just watch her come out with a state-of-the-art hospital bed next and throw it in.
Right.
A
tell you.
state-of-the-art hospital bed next. They're going to throw out.
I can see
the
bird
probably
trying to crawl out there. Let me get
Your mama is going to
Why-
jump out there with the bat left.
Why didn't you turn on the speakers that you have out of this on the street?
I
Why
don't
didn't you-
have microphones on the street.
that would
I-
be
Hey,
the
Richie,
I'm talking about speakers, not
I
microphones.
don't have speakers on the street either.
well, you
Why?
need loudspeakers out there, Bird. You can start yelling at them.
What'd you
You
say?
don't
Mom?
have get off my lawn, kids speakers out there. Get off my lawn. Yeah, no intercom system.
Well, if Ciso Prey moves in, we'll put in an intercom system. Honestly, my wireless phone would probably work as an intercom system. That it works. It works across the street and down the block. Uh huh. It worked. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. My wireless phone.
I see movement. I see movement.
Right?
What's gonna come out now?
Those
What's through the?
trees too, man. I want to get out of Florida.
I'm just looking at my yard here on Google Maps. That's just.
Bird.
I'm
how's these
sorry,
view-
Joseph. That just sounds wrong for you to say yard.
Why?
Because,
LDG really wants to be Bird's neighbor.
because I'm
Isn't
used to
it-
hearing garden, not yard.
So is it garden or yard? I don't know what's
Oh,
the
I
right
thought you
word.
were gonna say
Yard.
meter. Isn't your yard called a meter because you're European?
Oh,
They're called garden. Generally,
Okay, garden. So I
Gardens
can.
have plants, not grass. Grass. Is
Yes,
a yard.
Richie Pool. They died.
but see, like in the UK, in Ireland, they're gardens.
Okay.
Gardens have to
yeah.
have plants planted
Nope,
in them.
nope.
Am
over
I
there.
being accused of cultural appropriation right now?
Yeah, see, that's why I asked what they're called there. I don't know what they're called.
I call it. This is the thing. When I say garden, it means really only where I have my
Put
lawn.
stuff. I've seen.
Right.
Yeah, and where and basically the whole place where I have the house and the garden.
I got cut off.
So the whole property, I call it a yard. I don't know if it's correct or how I should call it. What's the best description? Because when we looked at Bird's house, you see the house and you see the garden, but the whole thing,
There's a garden. Oh, not.
the whole property. How do you say the?
We call them yards. We have a backyard, a front yard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
those would be yards. But
I would say-
gardens, like my neighbor has a garden because they have all those bushes and plants. I don't
Okay.
have a garden. I just have grass. Actually, we do have a garden section, but you can't see it from the satellite photo.
Yeah. Because I can share my screen and show you how it looks like. The picture is not that high quality. I don't know because the resolution is not that good as in New York. They don't care about Slovak villages.
Oh, on Google Maps.
Screen sharing is easiest with two monitors. Okay, I'm on my notebook. Share screen. A friendly heads up.
Yeah, I
Chrome-
won't take
Chrome.
mine off in case they come out with something good, but DJ can switch.
Yeah, I can go back and forth. But who said I was friendly?
Hey DJ, real quick, if I get cut off, there's some bad thunder going on right now. Just let you.
Okay. Hello,
So you're
Calico.
having Florida weather.
Yeah, this might
Calico
clear up in
here.
about 5 minutes.
Happy
Hold on,
Canada Day.
hold on. I gotta say happy Canada Day to Calico, who's watching from Alberta.
Yes, Happy Canada Day.
Happy Canada Day.
Happy Canada Day. And what I learned today from Alexander is that they don't celebrate Canada Day in Quebec.
Well, of
Happy
course not.
Canada Day, eh?
And hello, Lady Q.
I mean, they do get the day off usually and stuff, but it's not a holiday that they care about.
All right, so we go to Yosef.
Yeah, and this area here. This is the road. This is a place before my gate. This is the driveway to the garage. This is the house. And this here until this point is the garden.
No, that is
And-
a yard.
Let me ask you a
That's a
question.
Field.
Yard
That's a
here,
field.
garden there.
When
Yeah,
they
that's
were
a field.
when they were segregating this, right? When they were saying, okay, we're going to put some houses here. Who in the right mind thinks you're actually going to use that much? Like, what? Are you going to have a
Okay,
football stadium there? Like, what? How do you
LD,
use that?
listen. This street didn't exist and basically all the gardens, all this stuff that you see here went up till here, and they basically just built a street, took this parts of the yards and created a new street. Look here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 neighbors just on this side of the yard. I have here 3 houses, this one, yeah, and sorry, this one, because this is the house and their houses and gardens, and this is my neighbor. Here are the pine trees that I was talking about that are so tall.
So you got lucky
And
then, because it looks like you got the biggest yard out of that entire block.
You get lucky. He bought that house.
I wouldn't consider it lucky. I wouldn't consider it lucky because here is a garden house with a garage door on this side, and here I park my tractor, and this all I have to.
So wait, how much did you pay for? Because you're telling me your yard went back another 80 feet. Did you pay for that, or did you just pay for the house and the yard is technically not yours?
The yard is the yard is technically ours. Yes, not technically, it is ours. And
The
how
question
much?
is, did they take that property away while you owned the house or no?
No.
Yeah.
It was during the communism, way before that. Because now it wouldn't be possible. Now it wouldn't be possible. They would have
Those
to.
were just
They would have
the
to.
Soviets that came in and said, "Oh, we're going to put a street."
Oh, so
the-
this
it
was
was- it was-
before.
Yeah. It was.
Was
in
your
the- it
family
was
still
in
there?
these
Did
60s.
your family still own that? Because you're making it sound like it was a long time ago, so I have no clue the story.
My wife's family?
Was it
Yeah.
the
So-
Petrick family lived in this house and they took away from your family
He just
during
said
communism?
his wife's family.
His wife's family.
Wife's family.
Wife's family, and this house
Okay.
here,
Uh-huh.
is belonged to the grandparents of my wife.
Oh, that's cool.
And this one, the old property, the old house that was here, that was bought by an uncle of in their family, and he passed away in 2000, and the house wasn't used for over almost a decade.
Wow.
Until 2009, and in 2009 we bought it. And we started to, and then we tore down the house. It was an old house. This neighbor here, he has reconstructed the old house here, and here is a part of how the old houses look like. They were very, very narrow, and they were built like long. Just imagine that here in this yard, basically this is the front gate. The original house started here at the front gate, was slightly wider than the road to the house, and ended here. And it was not only the house; it was as well like for there were those, how do you call it, stalls, and basically for house animals. So it was like old farmer's house, you know.
Wow.
So and we tore it down, everything, and built our house here. Yeah. I'm right now here in this part. Downstairs is the kitchen, and I'm in the kitchen right now.
Hey, Joseph, you can make a video showing us your walk from your house to your garden.
You know what? I could. No, I can't do it right now because it's already dark. But what I can do is. No, you won't probably see a thing. So let me stop sharing.
What's up, DJ?
We're getting requests for you, Bird.
You want Mountie O'Prey to sing "Oh Canada"?
Hey, I'll show you.
Because Calico says, "Oh, I do want to hear singing and screeching. Please, oh Canada."
Okay. Let's see.
I'm not sure if you can see actually something here in that picture. Oh, you can't probably.
Oh, you're actually showing me. Crap. All right. This is my old house when I lived up in New Hampshire. Now, originally the house was just this right here. This was the house right here, and then we expanded this part. I'm trying to show you a roof view. How do I do a roof view here?
A satellite view. You need to do satellite.
Let me
And
know
zoom in.
when.
Bird, you can go at any time you want to sing.
Oi,
Hey.
Canadian Opray, Canuck Opray here. I have much love for my great North Country of Canada, and I wish all the Canadians a happy Canada Day, except those in Quebec, because they're monsters.
Can
So
you see
let's
the
all
art?
hear me sing.
there we
Oh,
go.
Canada,
Yeah.
our home and native land.
So
True patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. Far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God heap our land glorious and free with plenty of baby seals. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Play hockey. Sponsored by the National Canadian Hockey Association of Canada. Hey,
Bird, you do know that's not the current Canadian national anthem.
I'm not going to sing that goddamn messed up new song. That's the song that Canuck Prey was born with, and that's the song Canuck Prey is going to die under.
That's funny.
Justin Trudeau can, shove the hockey stick up where the maple syrup don't go.
you didn't say that now.
Oh, this brings back
Calico
memories.
says,
I just did.
wow, awesome courage of a Canadian. And Kathia says, you hoser.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
hosers.
nice big house.
Yeah, it is. As soon as I have enough money to buy it back, I'm going back. But I wanted to show you the yard because this house, look at this yard. All this I had to cut. It took me 3 hours to cut this yard when I was a kid.
Oh, they're
I
throwing
believe you.
out, they're throwing out luggage now.
Oh,
They're just
great.
doing some luggage. Sorry.
Yep, we're
It's
back to the trashy
No, that's
stream
fine.
now.
Yeah, back to the trash.
Treasure stream.
Yeah, we have a lot of
47
luggage.
Yard Count says, bird singing brings a tear to my eye.
Boy, it's a great, beautiful national anthem we have here in Canada. Not like the United States. It's all about war, eh?
Calico.
Tear to my eye. ring
Yeah,
to my
Calico.
ears. Yeah.
True
Now,
North, strong and free. What are those?
Parrot Head wants you to do the lumberjack song.
This lumberjack song. I don't know if I've ever heard of
okay.
it. What's it called? The lumberjack song.
Yeah, Monty Python. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
Don't know that one. Lumberjack. Is this about Canada?
What are we looking at?
I don't know.
I'm
All these
seeing it.
youths
I'm
are
seeing a
messing around.
different. I'm seeing here. There's a different shot. There's a separate shot of this thing. Someone's really trying to sell this.
Lumberjack song.
There's 3 different shots with this thing in here. Hilarious. This one.
Oh, there's some metal. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day. He's a lumberjack and he's okay. He sleeps all night, he sleeps all day. I cut down trees, I eat my lunch. I go to the lavatory. On Wednesdays, I watch DS9 and have some buttered and scones for C. He cuts down trees, he eats his lunch, he goes to the lavatory. On Wednesday, he watches DS9 and his buttered scones for tea. I'm a lumberjack, he's a lumberjack, and I work all day. I cut down trees, I skip and jump. I like to press wildflowers. I put on, no, I don't do any of this stuff. No, this is bad, very bad song. Goodbye, no.
We almost got him, folks. We
Don't
almost
put
got
on
him.
women's clothing. What the hell is this? No lumberjacks I know wear the women's clothing. It has very little support where it's needed most for lumberjacks.
Where are you reading?
I don't do high heels. No. Why? Who would cut lumber in high heels? This sounds like, oh no, your papa was also a, no. Your papa was your mama, maybe. This is a terrible song. Oh, what are those? Oh no, Christmas! They're throwing out Christmas. They're throwing out Christmas.
No,
No,
it looked
Mrs.
like a
Claus.
large.
New
Large
York has now
orange.
banned Christmas.
They threw out Christmas, Mrs. Claus. They threw out Mrs. Claus.
It was a large orange dildo.
That dildo I wasn't going to mention, but Mrs. Claus.
Oh, the humanity, the
They
humanity.
killed Christmas. Oh no. Oh no.
Well,
Does your mayor own this
you
company?
should really go out and ask for the Santa Claus so that you can have Christmas decoration in front of your.
No, what are they throwing out now? Oh, now it's Frosty. I don't know what that was. Rudolph
That was
is
the
gonna be
extended
next.
size. That was the 13th Dr. Sonic screwdriver. They just threw out the extended version.
How crazy would it be if they throw out a Momo doll?
I don't know. Come on, bring some more stuff out, folks. We want to see what else you're throwing away.
Yeah, Momo Pray puts a point that she's been here over 10 years. That house has never been decorated for Christmas. No, I can't ever remember it. I was one of the very few places that did any type of anything for Christmas.
Uh-oh, what do they got now?
Looks like box of books. I don't know. Let's see.
Can't you zoom in there closer?
I can. Okay. Oh, let's see. We'll do the real zoom on the camera, so we get a better look than just the digital zoom.
Yay! Calico says, now I have to like this video. There we go. Get more of a picture of the house.
Let's see. What is that in the box? This looks like Christmas ornaments again. Oh, it's a pumpkin. That was Halloween. That was a pumpkin. It was a big plastic jack-o'-lantern.
Son of a bitch, they're throwing away Halloween now. New York's banning every holiday. They've canceled the 4th of July. Now they've canceled Christmas and Halloween.
Only gonna have 3 holidays.
You really do live in a socialist state, Bird. Look what they're doing. They're going to come to your house next and look for Halloween
Richie
and Christmas.
says magnify and enhance.
Oh, here comes a big
What's
thing.
green? Is that St. Patrick's Day stuff? It's a big green box.
It was heavy because he wasn't throwing it over.
Yeah, it was too heavy to throw over.
He took it in the back door.
You know, LDG likes the back door.
This is the 12-year-old talking. Yeah, definitely.
Did LDG get knocked off because of the power?
Yeah, we're not allowed to celebrate Independence Day this year. It's
Yeah,
racist
most
now.
places got all their Independence Day stuff canceled, Kavia.
I'm back. All right, what else they throwing out?
They brought some Halloween decorations.
And Christmas decoration.
Lovely.
But fireworks sales are skyrocketing in the country, though.
Oh, it's something big. Is that a dog kennel?
Yep, that's a kennel.
It's a perfectly good dog kennel.
Yep, there
Was
it goes.
a perfectly good dog
Oh,
kennel.
the
Not
dog
anymore.
is still in it. No.
Hey, it's a bunny
Shower-
outfit. Was that a bunny
shower
outfit?
curtain.
No, that
Rewind.
was a shower curtain on a rod.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
with the shower curtain still attached to the rod. Because I guess why keep the rod, right?
Kavia, most places got their Independence Day celebrations canceled.
Yeah, it probably wasn't a shower. Probably a curtain for the window.
that's
The
right.
zero
It's
window.
July 1st. Damn it. Oh, last month of being 39.
Of course, don't you find it suspicious some cities are banning things from July 3rd to July 5th?
Oh, Anti-Tracker's been live for a while.
Yeah,
What?
I didn't know. Sorry.
and the Checker is complaining about the Star Trek animated series.
Oh,
That it's only 10 episodes and
Well, let's just hold out 4 more minutes of the garbage can, then we'll end the stream, and
no,
those
no,
can
no.
wander.
I'm sorry. I just noticed it.
no, it's I'm plenty fine okay here with you, DJ.
I
Well, I was going to take a break anyway because within an hour, Bird's going to stream.
I need to
Well-
eat before I stream.
See you guys later.
You're
I
leaving.
was,
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
watch
was just gonna-
Anti-Tracker.
I was just
Okay.
going to kind of stretch this out.
At least
until
you
I
are
had-
honest. Take care.
Hmm?
Take care, Thomas.
I'm
Bye.
just stretching this out a little bit until it's a 3-hour live stream. 'Cause We're only a couple minutes from it. We don't know, Kathia. They're just going to keep stretching it out, and then they're going to demand that people get more free money. Oh, there goes the toilet.
The question is if the holidays got cancelled because of the political situation or the health situation. That's a big question.
Well, they're blaming it on the health situation, but
But
they're
I
still
hardly
letting all
doubt it.
these-
I hardly doubt it that it's because of the health situation. Because
No,
yeah.
that's what all these mayors and stuff are claiming on why they are canceling it, because they need to have social distancing for the bug. But the same politicians that say that are still all for protest.
Mhm.
And honestly, I assume there will be some big protests on the 4th of July.
Well, of course there will be.
Yeah. Yep. There will.
Because most of these groups out there right now that are protesting are the same ones that are out there calling the 4th of July a celebration of racists.
What?
Yep.
Yep.
This is getting out of hand.
It's been out of hand.
Yeah. I just
But-
hope it will calm down soon. Better sooner than later.
It's not going to calm down anytime soon. They're going
No.
to keep pushing this and pushing this all the way up till the election. And if they don't get their way on the election, they're going to continue it afterwards.
So if there is no Uncle Joe, but Uncle Donald, yeah, it will continue. You think?
Yes.
The only thing that's going to stop these protests is when winter hits and it gets too cold for the wimps to be out there walking around.
But I have a serious question. I watched some videos on YouTube. Is Uncle Joe okay? No, a serious question. Not just the jokes
Seriously, from everything we see of him, whenever he does try to make a speech or something, he's not all upstairs.
No.
We're basically thinking they're trying to push him as the head of the Democratic ticket because they can get moderates to vote that way. And then as soon as he's in office, something's going to happen where they're going to declare him not fit and replace him with whoever they pick for VP.
I'm a moderate, and
Hillary.
I'd never vote that way. God.
Hillary.
No, right now
No.
the top two in contention are what's her face from California?
So he's going for a female VP?
Yep. And it's either going to be Elizabeth Warren or it's going to be Kamala Harris.
Mhm.
Those are the top two right now.
Which one's better?
Neither one of them.
Okay, which one's worse?
They're both worse because they're both full-on socialists.
That was a statue.
Yep. They threw a statue away now.
Some of them are being torn down, some of them are being thrown away.
But no, there definitely won't be a Hillary involved in this because they know if they put her on the ticket,
I
he's
think she's
lost.
done. I think she's done.
No, sir. If we are showing the bird from Bird's house to the house two doors down. But hell, it's after 3 o'clock or 3 hours now on my stream. Bird's up within about an hour. Anti-Trekker's still going. I think I'm going to end the stream here, have a little break, go pick on Anti-Trekker, eat some lunch, because I haven't ate yet, and rest up for Name That Tune tonight over on Hanstar's channel.
What time is that?
I'll catch you over there.
11 p.m. Eastern tonight is when Name That Tune is, and it's
So-
season 2 finale.
So 10 p.m. real time zone. Thank you.
Yeah, 10 p.m. real time zone, our time zone. And it's the season 2 finale, so we're going to see if I can actually win season 2.
I'm
'Cause
rooting for you, boss.
I'm
I've got
rooting for
nothing
you as
but
well.
I've got stiff competition tonight because it's Mandy Summers, Tom from Midnight's Edge, and Dark Gift Comics.
Okay, that's a nice lineup.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching you last time, man. You were really pushing it, man. That was awesome.
And Momo may make another appearance this week,
Cool.
just to throw them off. But I want to say thank you to everyone that showed up today for the stream. And if you want to, head on over to Anti-Trekker, pick on him. If not, Bird of Prey 5 will be up within an hour or so. Approximately.
Thank you, DJ, for having me. Take care in the chat, and let's go to Anti-Trekker. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, DJ. Thank you, everybody. Take care, everybody.
And we're out of there.